Well, hello everyone. Apparently, Google decided to backspace for some reason, so now I need to reload Roll20. But it's fine. We are in fact here. Let me just restart the music. Awesome. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are playing Genesis RPG today, in the Embers of the Imperium setting, otherwise known as Twilight Imperium. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Noble Crumpet. I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and tabletop games on Sundays. Today we are at a gas station, but we'll see what our friends remember.
I don't know. As a Power Rangers fan from a kid and watching that, I can understand how they come.
Is it about a small group of talented individuals who come together and are bestowed or gifted or gain themselves some power that they then use to fight big baddies?
Yes.
Isn't that how JRPGs be set up anyway, too?
You also must fight God.
And there's a reason why Sentai's come from Japan as well.
Okay, hold on. Before we go and dive into the game, yes, you're not wrong. Also, it's not limited to that single group though.
Sure.
All right.
It's not like, oh, it gets passed on like Power Rangers.
All right, we're live.
That's right. We
No.
Welcome
discussing
back.
the literary merits of Power Rangers.
I can see that. So,
We need more time.
yes, everybody's got their voice mods set up. Very good. Soon, I guess. All right.
That one's not my voice.
Do you guys remember what happened last time? It was an eventful session last time. I know that Allie remembers because she just
watched the
re-listened to
thing.
everything.
Something about bugs in Hawaiian shirts.
That's also true.
That was part of it, yeah.
They were vacationers. Okay, so basically, if no one's gonna recap, I basically, to my recollection, we escaped the planet that we were previously on before the guards came in, and we were running low on fuel, so we decided to hop to the nearest quote-unquote gas station on a gaseous planet, and in there we encountered through Thraz's smooth talking or coercive talking, whichever you prefer. We managed to get into Space Bucky's, and we're getting our ships refueled. Meanwhile, the station is filled with Sardagnor tourists milling about, and there's also a Lednev ship filled with contingents of soldiers who are basically somewhat hijacking the station, and along with the Krau's second older brother, who is basically the settings equivalent of a CIA agent. And we were last time we left, we were discussing what our next plans were and what various findings we've done involving the autopsy and then the what to do with the prisoner that we have on our ship.
Yes. And the last thing that happened last time was Krov spying your spy brother, who is a member of the Sim Fen, is what the organization is called, for the Letnev. So, you sit back down at the table. You've let everybody know that your brother's there. Apparently Thraz knows him. So, what do you guys do? I remember Krov rattling off a plan.
So we were. My plan was to have everyone, especially Zeldenrock, Shepard, and myself, scatter in 3 different directions and reconvene at the ship.
Well,
In an attempt to avoid your brother, right?
Yeah. Do you guys want to do that?
How am I supposed to hide?
Well, my entire point is that we're not walking together because Shepard and Zeldenrock are the known killers of me, and
Right.
so if one of you gets arrested, well, all of us evaded arrest. Also,
Sure.
and meanwhile, Yara is the one that's before we left, I instructed Yara to let everyone know about the various findings that we put Yara under. Was the bomb on the
Yeah, I had to double check. Yara's gonna disclose that Gerval didn't actually, or Krav didn't actually kill the person. That there was some sort of transmitter thing that killed them, is what
Are-
we're suspecting.
Are you going to
And
disclose
he
that
was
to the
curious
group?
that there might be a traitor or something that did it or something.
I mean, I told him to debrief. It's up to Yara to decide how much they want to disclose.
Yeah. Essentially.
I think at this point, Shepard's gonna get up and he's going to walk away because he was told that they need to go and move at different times and stuff like that. And he's gonna go find a corner and just kind of stare at it.
Just stare at the corner, not
Yeah,
from it.
no, he doesn't know where to hide. He's so big. He's just gonna walk around, find a wall, and he's gonna stay there for a little bit and just wait for everyone else to leave, and then maybe check.
You hear this is on your con beat, Shepard. You ever see amusement park statues? Maybe just strike a pose and hold it perfectly still for a little bit. We're an attraction.
That would bring an audience. That would bring more attention. That would be bad. I will sit here and I will stare at this wall.
Very well.
And to answer your question, Chris, I think more or less at the end of last session, everyone sort of roughly agreed to the splitting up plan.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Also,
I think
I'm not sure if I don't think I disclosed the fact that he was my brother.
No, I don't think so.
Allie?
Since you're the one that rewatched it. She may have BRB'd.
I don't remember. I don't think so. Because I was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
was-
never
I
mentioned
think
anything.
I think what happened was Krav saw them and then
Yeah.
immediately had a mini
Yes.
panic attack and then was like, "All right, guys, we need to split up and leave."
Yeah, because I was scrubbing through that a little bit because I was actually kind of confused. I was like, wait, did they mention? Because Chris was telling me like, cool, it's his brother and describing him, and I'm like, hell yeah, I can't wait. I don't think any of that happened.
Yeah, like, I never disclosed that it was my brother.
Which made me
Hmm.
really sad.
But Thraz disclosed that he knows that guy.
And
But
maybe
yeah,
seen his
but-
junk.
Yeah, but
But I don't know their relation to you. You just said that that guy was dangerous.
If you want to know it or not, but my impression of Thraz was that he was not aware because he didn't know anything about my admiral brother either until that came and bit him. So it's just like I figured he doesn't know.
Okay. If you didn't say that, then we can assume that nobody knows that that's your brother. Just that they are somebody that poses a threat.
That's
Okay.
fine.
So what's the groups? Shepard, Zaldenrock, Yara Sin, where's Nolly and Thraz?
Nolly
and
will
Ralph?
Nolly's
Nolly
with
will
still with
go
Sin.
with Nolly will go with Shepard. Because the point is Shepard can't go with Zaldenrock, right? Because they're
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
separated.
They'd be a very
fine.
recognizable pair.
Yeah, we're trying to split up everyone who was on video when Krav was killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Gert was killed. Yeah.
Okay. So 3 groups plus Krav?
Not sure. I might run solo because I'm the one that set this plan. So
All right. You guys get up to leave. Okay. You guys are all taking different routes. Gotta try and imagine different routes in this place. I would imagine there's a back way through the kitchen. I would imagine there's there's like a single entrance to this place, but maybe also another entrance to the bar.
So I'm thinking like this because this is like a disc-shaped thing. I'm thinking is like you can walk around there's 2 directions. Either way, you can go from the outer rim, and then the ones that like the center that you can crisscross. That's what I think is likely the structure of it at least.
I think Chris is talking about the bar we're in. I think he's talking specifically about
Oh,
how
okay,
we're
the
gonna
bar.
get
Yeah,
night.
I just because if you're all gonna go different ways, how is each group getting out of the bar?
I don't know. I just imagined this as like a circular diner in the center with all the things wrapped around it to like the windows outside.
I mean, yeah, if you've ever been to a rest stop, there's usually multiple exits.
Yeah. So there's probably at least 2 exits. I'm gonna think one of you is gonna have to go through the kitchen if you want to get out a third way.
I'd say there's at least 4. Okay, just thinking from how those things are usually situated, there's usually at least an employee exit, there's an emergency exit, and then there's 2 entrances. So there's probably at least 4 ways to get out of here.
Okay.
So Shepard probably won't fit through the kitchen without breaking some stuff and making
They
some
would
noise, but
probably have
Nolly-
to go through, like, the
I have a
regular
great
entrance or-
bit. You Yara, because you ordered a ridiculous number of burgers, you want to talk to the chef who made the burgers.
Perfect.
Okay. Bring our
And
group over
Finn
there.
will come with you.
All right.
Oh, that was hard to
We'll wait
understand.
until they're a few steps away,
Sorry.
and then we'll do that.
We said no pickles.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's gonna turn into I can't think of the movie with Pacha.
Oh, Emperor's
Oh,
New Groove.
Emperor's New
Yes.
Groove.
A
Thank
little
you.
bit.
And then so Nolly will escort Shepard out through whichever of the exits is farther away from the person that Croft pointed to.
Okay, where's everybody going? I have put some text.
Assuming exit 2 is the farther one.
I'm gonna go through the main entrance because I'm a direct guy. Even
Croft's like, I
Exit
need
one.
to evade detection. I will simply go out the front entrance and just be so good that I don't get detected.
it basically is like
Perfect.
I'm just a customer. Don't mind me. Like
You pick up one of those random brochures that they have at like gas stations or at, like rest stops, and just hold it above your head like you're reading it.
Oh,
Does-
the world's largest ball of yarn in space.
Does it-
Must see.
Steiner have like a Burger King like hat, like a crown
Oh my
that
God.
all of the tourists are wearing? Can we put one on
Oh.
Krav?
Yeah.
You can spend a
It's a
story
disguise.
point to use that as a disguise.
See,
yeah,
we
sure.
have the opportunity to do something hilarious. Yes.
No, Krav would never do this by himself. What we can say is maybe Sin, or if you want to, Nolly's sillier, so Nolly can do it. Grabs one and puts it on Krav's head.
Yeah.
He gets a Bucky's trucker hat, a space
Perfect.
trucker hat.
And it's got two little like exhaust pipes coming out the side.
Oh yes.
Awesome. Love
And his
that.
face is just buried inside a brochure of saying, yes, the big ball of yarn thing. So he's just like, oh, that's just a tourist.
BRB.
All right,
Nolly
so
grabs one off the side and jumps up surprisingly high and sort of dunks it onto Krav's head.
does it come with a matching duck jacket?
Yeah, that's right, it does. Here, you're gonna need this.
All right, so I'm going to say that exit 1, exit 2 are probably going to need stealth checks for sure. Krov's, since it's the main entrance, is probably going to go past the Letnev, so that's going to require a bit of a harder check. I think exit 2 will still be, difficult, but it won't be as hard.
Could it be like a social skill check in a way? Because you're just trying to like hold yourself a certain way?
Let's see.
If you get encountered, then probably.
Okay, I'm going to. Is story point synced up?
They
Yeah,
should
story
be.
point for think up. I spent the one to give you your disguise when Nolly dunked a hat under your head.
Okay, I'm gonna use a story point for an upgrade.
All right. This is going to be against your brother. I just want to check and see. Okay. Their vigilance is what we're rolling against. It's 2 reds, 1 purple.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And I think for Nolly and Shepard, you guys are gonna roll just 3. Difficulty 3. Oh my goodness.
What is this?
That's a despair, a success, and an advantage.
So
Bad
something story-wise is going to happen even though you technically succeeded?
We'll get to that. I'll have the other folks roll as well.
Okie doke.
I want to use a story point to be kind of gassy and just so it kind of helps obscure the view.
Alright.
I'm just gonna put some I don't know, hydraulic fluid on some sort of like heating chamber just to kind of gas off.
Is
Okay.
it triggered a smoke alarm?
Do you maybe want to just assist Nolly's check then?
I could, cause I'm really bad at hiding.
Sure.
Question: Is
Just-
the sorry, I missed it. Is the difficulty already input in the dice pool, or do we set it ourselves?
Nope, I'm gonna have you guys set it yourselves, and I'm gonna have different checks for you guys.
Okay.
Nolly, just add 1 boost.
I did accidentally click the thing for the story point though.
Oh, okay, well,
Give it back.
no.
Fuck.
I'm going to say that your story point is Nolly is completely hidden and can recover 1 strain from the advantage.
I'm just scrolling through all my abilities to make sure I don't want to spend that on something else, but keep going.
Sure. Yeah. I forgot that you guys are allowed to spend them. I just assume. I'm offering suggestions constantly. Shepard, I'm going to say that you are extremely visible, but you have garnered the attention of some of the Sardak Nor. Some of the insect children come up to you in their cheerleading outfits, and they start skidding around you, kind of like investigating you with their feelers. You can't understand anything that they're saying.
Do you have like a cultural save of their language? Because we did spend time there before.
I have culture that I can roll.
We spend time on Orgo.
That's true.
That's true.
Since you haven't rolled yet, Shepard, I'll allow you to do a culture roll now.
I mean, I also kind of just want to be a little gassy again and just make stinky fart noises so that they go away.
That would probably be coercion.
That'll make them follow you.
How do you know? What if they don't like the smell?
Well, apparently
Alright.
they were attracted by it.
God damn it. Can I do a culture smell to figure out if they like the smell of it?
Culture
Yeah,
smell.
I don't know.
Can I use my robo nose?
Culture roll.
You could make a culture check to try to
Culture
intuit
check,
how
8.
to get them off of you.
Thank you.
If you want to dissuade the bugs, smell like a tomato.
Right.
Or
2
ginger.
difficulty?
We'll call it 2.
Okay.
Nothing.
Well, you're where you started.
There is one kind of roll that I dislike in Genesis, and it's when nothing.
You're gonna be me this game.
No!
So you're gonna be the me now. Okay. They are
I
now
saw that
skittering
Netflix roll.
around you and kind of poking at you. You're not sure how to get rid of them. Nolly is hidden and has slunk away and is kind of like motioning to Shepard to come on or something. But for now, we're gonna cut away. Sin Yara. You guys are going through the kitchen. The chef turns towards you, Varish and Cole, the Nazroka, and he says, "Hey, sorry, what the fuck do they sound like? You, not here." Excuse me, this place is just for the chef only. You can't be back here.
Sorry, something came up and we just really need to get the order to go. Figured we'd just catch it on our way.
You did order 55 burgers, 55 hot dogs, 55 smash burgers, and 55 milkshakes or something like that.
Well, the space is a very big place. I mean, maybe we can help you out finish it faster if that'd be fine. I do know a little bit about cooking. Yara does not know anything about cooking.
Okay.
Well, Yara, we could consider paying these poor people for their trouble and canceling the order.
Oh.
Yara looks at you like so disappointed.
I know. This is very difficult for Yara,
This is also
but
a new party conflict.
Okay. This could probably be effectively done in one social roll. How do you guys want to get around this? Is it a negotiation? Are you trying to just charm them, deceive them?
Yara wants the burgers. Do you want to
I know
convince
Yara really wants the fucking burgers.
It's going to be hard
you
if you
wanna try
guys
and
are
convince me?
giving conflicting information. So
Yara will
You really
wait
want
to
the
see if
burgers.
Yara will wait to see if Sin's convincing. Start there.
Okay.
It's versus
Sin-
what? Will?
Does a heavy sigh and is like, yes, we really do want all of the food. And we will assist with it. We do have some skills in the kitchen. This is a flat fucking lie. So I wanna lie like a rug.
sure. And I mean, you're trying to deceive them because you're trying to get out of here. So
Yeah.
this is going to be against their vigilance, which is 2 red, surprisingly.
Yara's tail starts wagging.
Yara, are you assisting them in any way?
Yes, I'll assist. I have tools on person, so I'll just like pull out something that arbitrarily looks like it'd be helpful. I don't know if it is until we roll for that.
Be like a fucking paring knife, you mad scientist psycho.
I pull out a scalpel, being like, I can cut things up.
Gonna need a bigger knife than that.
Great, and I pull out like an industrial size like
Bone
laser cutter.
saw.
I'm just like, this will probably work better, right?
Alright, so
Um,
Sin. It's 2 red, and you have a boost from Yara.
okay, fabulous.
You could also maneuver to aim, kind of, with the social check.
I will maneuver to aim.
Okay, we'll call it adding context, so you like are explaining yourself more.
Okay,
You grab a cutting board from the thing and like kind of show that you know how to use a knife.
Sure.
that I do. Okay, so 2 boosts and against 2 red.
Yep. Oh, triumph.
Hot diggity damn. Okay.
Well, we certainly
You know
have
how to
enough
use a
room in the
knife.
kitchen. Why don't you
It turns
get
out
yourself a larger
Sin-
knife?
Turns out Sin actually did work as a sous chef way back when.
Yeah. On
With your
Arcturus,
Sure.
non-existent tongue.
it's hard to make food when you don't eat humming food, but you know.
Hey, and it's hard to find a job as a Cruz who like doesn't remember anything.
Yeah,
I'd
that
work
is
in the
true.
kitchen for a little bit.
You just literally chop things up all the time.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So you
So
get
you
in
just
there
start-
and you just
Oh,
start
God.
chopping things up. It doesn't matter if they need it chopped up or not. You just start chopping things up.
A mincing machine.
Yep. I am a mincing machine. There we go.
Varish, the large dark cat, just kind of keeps handing you those plastic quart jars that cooks have, as you just keep filling them up with like minced onions. This one's filled with
Excellent.
like minced relish. Yara is investigating other like outlets to get out of here, but otherwise you guys are kind of disguised in the kitchen for now, and I don't think anybody is the wiser. Especially since you're in the back of the kitchen, so you can leave anytime you want. As soon as like Varish like walks out front to give somebody like their food. All right.
So we have an out, but we're working on those damn burgers.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the triumph is you get to bring home the burgers.
Hell yeah.
We need to escape. What do you mean you're making 55 burgers? I don't know. It just happened.
Things happen when you're trying to escape. All right.
We
Zaldenrock.
haven't been to Space Bucky's in months.
Zaldenrock and Thraz are going to the emergency exit. You guys get here and you look at the handle, and you can't really read the stuff on it, but from the symbology, it seems like this thing is going to set off an alarm if you open the door. What do you guys want to do? What do we do, Zaldenrock? You guys. It's just me and Zaldenrock.
I didn't even realize you were with me, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm very stealthy.
Yeah, I wish you were a little more stealthier. Deactivate that alarm.
Deactivate it. Why not?
Okay.
Skullduggery, I guess?
I guess I'll skull dog diggity it. Okay. I see. Let's see. Skullduggery. Raz has 4. That's pretty good.
It's
I mean,
fine.
it's like a standard thing, and it's not like a super government thing. So I'll say it's maybe difficulty 2. Oh, good.
Oh.
Were you helping me?
I probably could have. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me try this. Ah, great.
Well, no, more advantages.
4 advantages. Well,
That
that's
turns into a success.
not
Cash
such.
those out.
Um.
Failed successfully.
Ooh, I can ignore environment effects.
Oh, good.
Sure. That's more of a combat
Yeah,
thing,
the alarm
but
is an environmental effect.
Maybe the alarm goes off to security, but the alarm doesn't go off like audibly. Like you think you've disabled it completely, but all you did was turn off the bell.
that could work. All right.
Right, you think you've unlocked it, but
Okay, it shouldn't make a noise anymore. And it does not make a noise. It trips a silent alarm. You guys open the door
Alright.
and head on through. With the advantages, perhaps we just give each of us a boost by spending both the 2 sets of 2 advantage. So we sneak off onto the station. Krav. What the heck was your roll? Because it was a doozy, wasn't it? A success.
Success, advantage, and then despair.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, well, what do you want to spend the advantage on? Just stress, strain.
Yeah, sure. I got nothing else better right now.
All right, you sink the hat further on your head, kind of hiding your ears a little bit, and you sink your head into a brochure. And you kind of like look back, and nobody's paying you any attention. In fact, it looks like the Letnev are no longer there at the bar.
I don't like where he's going with this.
Okay. So, you guys are all out. You guys are all separated. Fantastic.
I know where this is going, and I agree. This is not good.
So
Good thing they're
Shepard,
not the CIA.
Shepard and Nolly, you guys are almost out of there, but you're drawing a bit of attention right now. What do you guys want to do?
If Shepard doesn't have something they want to do, Nolly can do something.
All right.
I feel like I'm just gonna keep walking, like to try and push myself out and away from these children.
The children can't physically stop her.
I am very big. I'm just going to simply shuffle my feet so I don't squish any of the bugs.
Alright,
And
Nolly's
keep past.
Nolly's gonna try and shoo them away. Basically, be like, "Hey, step off! This is expensive equipment. Hold on, get up! No, stop poking her."
Your parents can't afford this.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, doing it, trying to angrily shoo them away, trying to coerce them away.
Okay. Maybe you flex your Veribui gauntlets, just at them.
Right. That she gives one of them a very light, like a one-finger shove, and knocks them into the other ones because of the Veribui.
Okay. Well,
Try and
it's
show that.
it's a group of 5. So let's just say it's
This works
difficulty
so you
3,
don't fight.
Okay.
because that's how you influence a group of 5 or more people.
Kill them.
Okey-doke. Coercion against difficulty 3.
Oh, triumph! Yeah, they flee pretty readily. I'm gonna say with the threat, maybe you've drawn some attention to yourself, so I'm gonna give you a setback
Okay.
on your next roll.
Somebody pulls out a savant and is just like, look at this Karen.
Right. Yeah. Someone starts filming.
Wow, using their sole privilege to shoo away Sardak nor children. Anyway, you guys are able to get away.
Triumph.
Yeah, how do we want to spend that triumph? You guys have succeeded and gotten away, so the triumph could probably be used for something else.
Yeah, I mean, the easy answer is just because I always forget it / the opportunity doesn't arise. I think I might just do Driven to Succeed and buy us back 2 story points.
Okay, you start hoofing it to the ship, to the Tengu, and maybe
Or-
you get a little further than other people, so you have more opportunity to set things up.
Yeah, or just opportunity to do other things, because Nolly might have a dumb thing she wants to do while they're on the station before they leave, but we'll get to it if it happens.
Okay.
All right, so I'll buy back 2 story points.
All right, suck up those juices. Oh wait, I need to give it to you. Don't
Yeah,
I?
you need to give us back 2 story points, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's Nolly's roll.
Awesome. Okay. Sin Yara. No. I think we kind of just need to, because everybody is like probably gonna arrive at the same moment except for Sin and Yara. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could do it more quickly. If we're competent.
Yeah.
I did get a triumph.
You did get
Like,
a
do you
triumph.
want to do you
The
want to see
triumph
if I
was
can?
spent to get all of your rations.
Oh,
Do you want
nice.
me to roll to see if we can do it faster? If I can
No, no.
rationalize a way to help.
No new rolls. I'm just trying to think of what to do. Okay, let's have Zaldenrock and Thraz. You guys get stopped. On your way back to the ship, a bunch of Letnev, the ones at the bar, their sidearms are visible, walk up to you guys. Hey, where are you going? Don't you know that this is our station?
Didn't see a fucking name on it.
This one has a beak on it. Well, they all do. Aren't you forgetting about the tariff that off-worlders need to spend here? It can be paid directly to us, if you'd like. Otherwise, we can take it up with the authorities.
And then I'll just go, yeah, I have my payment right here, and I'll gunslinger diplomacy my gun out.
Ooh. Okay. So first, I think I'm gonna have them attack you, like with a coercion check.
Sure.
And like that's what they're starting off with.
Right.
And then I'll let you kind of like respond to them. So, what is your discipline? No, vigilance. No, wait, what is it? It is discipline. Misread it.
My what?
Discipline,
Discipline.
Okay.
because they're
that
coercing
is
you.
2 yellow.
2 yellow. That's 2 red. Okay. I do a course.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay. It
They
looks
did
like
pretty well.
it didn't add the
Yeah.
success. I probably did it wrong. I'm just gonna roll to see. Huh. I guess it doesn't add it for some reason. Either way,
That's
they
a
have.
shame. They need more successes.
Well, they get a +1 success because they're Letnev. So we'll take the first roll. They're gonna deal 6 strain to you.
That's fine.
And then they get 3 threats. So they can reveal their true goal to you, or they could reveal their desire or fear to you. It's up to you.
Their fear, I think.
Okay. So they very much seem to fear. 1 second. They fear ineptitude. They don't want to be seen as like failures or ineffective. So, you can have a turn now, Zelnrock. You take out your weapon for
Yeah.
Gunslinger.
Yeah, gunslinger diplomacy.
Awesome, love that.
Always goes well.
Yeah, always will.
Threaten an international incident if this goes bad type thing.
Yeah, I guess something like I need to use that fear somehow, but I don't know how I would wing that in an actual negotiation type of way.
Just be like, I was heading
Maybe.
out, and I wasn't intending to cause an international incident on your guys' watch that would fall on you.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
more
could say
like-
you're on official business. Do you want to really get in the way of that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, do you want to figure
Coercion,
out
I
yourself
assume,
to
right?
be seen tangling with the Argent Flame, something like that, yeah.
Right.
Like
Okay.
they're fucking with protocol.
Yeah, if you want to leverage that, leveraging their fear gives you 2 boosts.
All right, and that's a coercion check, right?
Yeah, I would think so if you're taking your gun out and threatening them.
Threat. Yeah, and then 2 boosts.
Are you sure you want to do this? You know I'm on a secret mission for the Shikarai, and you could be interfering with that.
What's the is there a what is it, difficulty?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Let me check a Rooney.
Coercion is versus discipline.
It is versus discipline.
Yeah, great.
They're a minion group of 4. Let me adjust that. Okay, the difficulty for this is 2 red, 1 purple.
Okay, well, that's good. 2 success, 1 threat. Okay. And go to green, go. Oh my god, how?
I mean, it did add some more threats with the gunslinger, but that is
Yeah.
a success. So that deals 4 to them, because it's +2. And ooh, I think that you're gonna accidentally reveal your true goal in the encounter, which is
What? Get
that
out
you're
of here?
yeah that you're trying to get out of here. So that's not enough to defeat them. I'm also gonna have you take 1 additional strain from the extra threat. And they're like,
And then look over to Thraz like, you want to fucking help out? Or are you just gonna fucking stand there and...
seems like they're trying to get out of here. Maybe we should detain them. I don't think
You
you
could
want
try.
to do that, because obviously there could be high penalties for interfering with international business. You know the Caleres Council, right? They hold sway over many, many systems. They have recently gotten a funding boost. Perhaps you could maybe get some of that funding later if we choose to spend it on detaining you. He's gonna try and deceive them into saying that they have more authority than you guys have more authority than them. All right.
We do.
Do.
We're better at guns.
Ooh, I just realized that I had reds in your roll, dude. Do you want to re-roll your roll?
Oh yeah,
So
there's more
it's
reds
like-
than usual.
Yeah. I had them left
Yeah.
over. I'm sorry.
So it was 2, 1 purple, 1 boost, 2 success. I swear if this fails, it's
Yeah,
red. Oh, okay, well,
Okay. So I'm gonna say take back your strain.
aha. But relatively same result.
Relatively same result.
Yeah.
Okay. Tharaz is going to do a deception, which is to their vigilance, which is actually the same. So let's do that.
And at least
Nope.
now they don't know you're
Nope,
trying to.
hold on.
Oh my. Oh yeah, there was no actual good dice in that. Oh, there
That's more like a Thraz roll. Are you sure that we should be doing this? I don't know. That's going to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That takes out one. That takes out 3 of them. I think. No, 2 of them. Because it finishes off another one. But I think that's more than enough to their total hit points to make them compromise. All right. Maybe we let you go for just a little bit of Ore then. A secret agent discount. And I think that if you are willing to bribe them with some Ore, then they'll leave. Otherwise, they're going to keep going.
Looks like my Ore is in another ammo pouch. Braz?
Damn.
Roll for deception.
Wow.
Damn, that's crazy. I forgot my wallet back on the ship. I'm just gonna get up and go to the bathroom. Oh,
To
the check's
the
arriving.
to
I'll
ye
be
old
back.
bathroom. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 out of 16. I'm gonna say that they owe 300 Ore. So Braz can part with that. Easy. I just did 100 Ore per hit point left. All right.
That's fair math.
Yeah, it makes math sense, so it must make true sense. The Lenten have let you pass. We wouldn't want to get in your way, officers. Cause no trouble here on the station. Our station.
Yeah,
And
same to
they
you,
walk
bud.
off.
Fucking-
Oh, did you guys
Nev-
use your boosts? Rick.
Oh, frig.
Zug.
Zug.
Scrag.
Do the Shikrai have like an equivalent to like flipping the bird? Do they have their own gesture that is sort of similarly insulting? That you could potentially be doing to these people while they walk away?
What do birds do when they're being rude?
Poop.
Yeah, I poop on
birds.
All of like your neck feathers like rustle up as you.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Do you have like a crest or something that like perks up and you
Yeah,
click your
maybe.
beak at them?
I think clicking a beak is probably fine. That or like making a weird horn noise through your
Oh, wow.
bill.
No, just
Oh,
just
no.
to behave.
When you
Oh,
get
wow.
upset, you just. All right. So, you guys got through. Let's see. Krov. I'm gonna say that if Nolly wants to do something else before heading back to the ship, then Krov is probably gonna arrive there first. Does that sound good?
Yeah, because I'm the one going like directly to the ship.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have no other business.
Okay, so Krav, you arrive at the Tengu.
Oh
You,
boy.
you hop on board and you start looking around. You head to the bridge and you start typing in buttons, like typing in buttons, adding new buttons to the bridge. Maybe it's a digital screen. You start like doing like startup procedures, and then you hear from behind you, "Oh, so it really is you, Gervalt." And a chair swivels around, and your brother Evandal is there. I thought I saw you from across the bar. And this ship still has its registration, huh? Probably should have gotten rid of that.
Well, I don't know who you are, stranger, but I recommend you get off the ship.
You still want to play this up, huh? Don't worry, I haven't contacted anybody about your true identity, Gervalt, or and he starts going through like a data pad. Krov, I guess it was. So, do you want to explain what really happened back there? They're all saying that you're dead and that you're a traitor, but I know you. I don't think that you're one to betray the Letnev barony. So, come on, spill. What is it? What'd you do?
Try doesn't attempt versus reality are different things. If you look, the person that you know is gone, and they're not coming back. If you want to make yourself useful, and take this, I'm gonna just. I have a data crystal. Whatever data like Yara was working on regarding the genetics sequence, with the log involving the genetics sequence, and then the Mohawk, and then the fact that the drug manufacturing was done. I'm just gonna like toss him the data crystal. It's like far more important than one dead man's story is there.
He catches the data crystal and kind of turns it over in his fingers. I'll look into it. I'd still like to hear something from you. I haven't seen you in ages, Gerv. Sorry, Krav, I need to get used to that. I don't want to spoil anything for whatever you have planned. But I'm on your side, brother. Listen, I know, you know, our other brother is a little bit of a stick up his ass, but I'm on your side, okay? The Simfen has nothing to do with the barony. We help the Letnev as a whole. All right? Just don't want you to get the willies. You can tell me whatever you need to.
I gotta eye him very suspiciously. Be like the Letnev support as a whole. Really?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a little above your pay grade, but we do have the Letnev's best interests at heart.
Funny. I've heard that quite often.
Sure. It does come from a lot of people. A lot of people think they know what's best for the barony. We have a lot of information that those people don't have.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna have to trust that we're applying it in the right way. You know me. I'm a little unconventional as far as Letnev go. But that doesn't stop me from doing the right thing. If you want something, I can at least part with some information of my own. The reason I'm here, I was investigating a Letnev fleet that was attacked in the next system. I don't have the resources right now to investigate. I'm just here with my like fighter pilot, or my starfighter, but it doesn't have all the equipment necessary to investigate it. If you guys have a a nice, sizable science like array in here. You guys could probably get some information from me as a sort of quid pro quo, if you know what I mean.
What's the name of the next system where this attack happened?
I put the coordinates in your computer. It's under a file. It's called GurvChan.
All right.
This is amazing.
Kiryu-chan.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, Chad.
Okay, so in the more like in character, I don't know if this was intentional or not, but because of the whole caginess of it, he's a secret agent. He's obviously cagey, but like I don't trust him at all at the moment.
Something
That's fair.
something that I think is worth noting also, because like it's a lore thing, and I only know this because I went back and like read a lot of the book lore recently, is the Simfen, I think it's probably known throughout the Letnev, but the Simfen are quite possibly older than even the current barony itself. Like the
Yeah.
Simfen as an organization, if there's anyone who you could trust to have the greater interests of the Letnev people at heart, it might even be the Simfen more than the barony itself.
Perhaps,
Okay, then-
but it's also kind of like a Section 13, like Star Trek kind of thing, where it's like, do they have the best interests of the people at heart?
It's the CIA of the Letnev.
Well, the reason why I do this, like the best interest of the people at heart, is like the same excuse my Admiral brother gave of like the Empire needs it. It's also like what the Union is also saying is like it's for the people. It's like everyone's been saying this shit. It's just like,
Yes.
as far as I'm concerned, I'm getting the vibe of they're all working together, and that's why I'm like, I am a dead person. Like, at this point, it's literally me against the entire government. Is what I'm perceiving it as. Like, I just wanted to make sure, like I wasn't reading this like. I
He
understand,
seems-
like, meta-wise, yeah.
He seems
He's
sus.
very sus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
So
that
it's
right?
kind of-
Together,
I would definitely like question giving him information, but I would also question maybe not giving him the right information and making him think you're not on his side.
So the information regarding the genetic, like this is from my like personal log.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying like I can have it. It's like like genetic information, like what we have encountered and such. Those I'm gonna put as genuine because it does affect everyone.
Yeah.
The other information that I'm going to definitely include is the fact that the Nalu are working on the cure or like inoculation against.
like
Yeah.
they have through their actions inserted a distinct advantage should this event actually come to pass.
Yeah. I guess. Okay, so they. Okay, before we got interrupted, like, where was the conversation going exactly? I forgot.
He's giving you information about a Letnev fleet in the next system that got attacked. He's asking you.
Specifically said that he has already put it on our ship, might I add.
Yeah, he put the
Yeah.
coordinates into your ship.
Yeah, that's concerning. That means he's been in our ship. Or
Yeah.
had access to our
Yeah, he was already
Sure.
waiting for us.
He didn't have like access to his data crystal if he was carrying it on him, but he's probably seen like things like your past ship locations, and maybe like your secret base or something. But that's about it.
He's a super spy. In the 20 minutes that Sin and Yara have been making burgers, he's broken into the ship, probably gone through all their computers in everyone's room.
There was time when
He, like, casually walks through.
there was time when Krav was explaining in detail what you guys to do. So he could have left during that time too.
Yeah.
Oh, good for him!
Yeah,
Don't touch my
basically.
plants!
You were farting.
Yeah. Like in character, my view of is like my Admiral brother is the one to be respected, and then the second older brother I have is the one that you should fear.
Better
Yeah,
not
I
kill
would
any of my
fear him.
plants.
Yeah.
Be a no let now.
Listen, I've given you some information. He wiggles the data crystal, have given me some of yours. And then he kind of like gets up, takes his feet off the dashboard, and comes over to you and puts a hand on your shoulder. I just want to know, are you working for the better people of the Letnev Empire? I just want to make sure that you aren't on the side that I'm fighting against.
That remains to be seen. Frankly, I thought I knew the people that I was fighting against, and I thought I knew the people that I was fighting for. It turns out I was wrong on both accords.
He squints his one eye at you through his like his eye patch, and you can feel his gaze like getting more intent. And then he just kind of laughs to himself. That's just what I thought you'd say. I think that you're pretty safe. So, may we see each other again? If you can get me that information, I'll see what I can do about these. Wiggles the data crystal again.
You don't need to do that for me. I do it. Do it for. Do it for the Arcus Prime. Also, if there's a favor that I could ask of you, as one stranger to another, deliver this. I'm gonna rummage through my stuff. I'm gonna pull out my combat armor. And just dispose of it however you wish. Maybe return to whoever it belongs to, or maybe just incinerate it, cast into the ashes. But I figured if I'm gonna be let go, I should do it fully. It's the infantry combat armor that I have that I haven't worn ever since the incident.
He takes the neatly folded, like, barony clothes and puts them into a little knapsack he has on. Alright, well, it was nice seeing you. It's not often I get to see family because I'm always abroad, but it's interesting that I got to see you, first of all. I'll see you again, I hope. He kind of does a little two-fingered salute and makes his way off the ship. Nolly, Shepard, what are you guys up to?
Is there anywhere on the station that does piercings?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Tourist!
Yeah, Nolly wants to find one and go in.
Did we finally get away from the
Piercing
children?
Pagoda, yes!
What's the name of the place?
Piercing Pagoda or Claire's.
I was about to
I
say.
was gonna
Claire.
say, my thought was gonna be just have it not be Claire's.
Piercing
But,
Pagoda, that's
Piercing
fine.
Pagoda, yeah.
That's
Sure.
where I
Both of
got
you-
my ears pierced the first time.
Both of you are spending story points to not. It's like, no, it's pagodas. No, it's not pagodas. It's
Yeah, just spending all the story points back and forth.
Nolly, spend a story point and name the place.
Alright, let's do this. It's called Star-Studded.
Fuck.
Yes!
Fuck yeah.
I was
That's
thinking
so
black
good.
hole. That's so good.
You get 1 XP for that, bearing in mind
Yes.
that you can only
Yes.
spend XP in groups of 5.
Yeah, nice.
Is this your future business plan? Because that name seemed really well thought.
Yeah,
They
Came
made
to
you
you very
watch the
quickly.
video, but you've seen it 5,000 times.
that's right.
You guys are walking
Now we
back
all
to
know
the Tengu,
this.
and Nolly kind of like stops Shepard and goes, "Hang on, I want to do something.
Ooh, hold on, 1 sec.
Is this
Hold on,
important to
where
the
am I?
mission?" And Nolly, you rush into Star-Studded.
Yeah.
There's a seedy-looking Hylar there with their mechanical arms in their like aquatic little fishbowl environmental suit, and he says through like bubbling sort of like words, "Oh, what can I do for you?"
And Nolly has her Savant out and is like rapidly flipping through it and half looking at it, half talking to them. Do you guys have an express lane? Because I don't have a lot of time. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. And then she holds up a picture and says, "I want one of these." And it's a picture of like a girl, one of the girls who did like the makeup tutorial that she followed, and she has a septum piercing.
Oh,
a septum. I am familiar with this piece of Terran anatomy. Come forth onto the slab, and I will see if we can expedite your process.
Yeah. Nolly excitedly jumps over and Yeah, lays down.
All right.
Or sits in the chair or whatever it is.
All right. This person's going to use their intelligence as as their role for their coordination, and they're going to do a relatively simple procedure. So let's see if they can do it. Okay, they did it just barely, mind you.
You
With
might have
three,
to roll medicine later, make sure it doesn't get infected.
well, it's a success. There's nothing bad that's gonna happen. We'll say that
No, everything bad will happen. You're gonna actually bump into something. You're gonna like get your coat stuck on it. Everything bad will happen.
I'm gonna say that you can spend your 3 advantages to do something vital in the encounter.
Ooh, okay. While Nali is in the chair,
I have something in mind, by the way.
Oh, all right. If you have something in mind, I was gonna say like she sees something going on outside that she like can mess with in some way. But if you have an idea, let's go for it.
As Shepard is questioning your decisions, you see the Letnev from the bar walk past you. Peeking out of their backpack is Gervalt's infantry armor.
Oh, and
They're just kind of looking shiftily around.
yeah, and Gervalt gave them. This is out of character. Obviously, Nali wouldn't know this. Gervalt gave them his infantry armor to like further prove that he's dead, right?
It's just like either whatever he wants to do with it, he's leaving up to like his brother's choice. Either destroy it completely, as to say like the man is completely dead, or bring it back to the parents to give it like hope or some like closure, or like bury it. Like, it's like whatever he wants is like.
I think Krov
just
wants
trying to
rid of
dispose
it, and he gave it to Evandal to do whatever they want with sentiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some form of closure. Either way, whatever happens.
But pointedly, Evandal is not the one holding it right now. Even though Nali wouldn't know who that is.
Yeah, Evandal.
He has it in his backpack.
He has it in his backpack. It's peeking out. You notice it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. This is him leaving
Oh.
the ship
Okay,
after
I don't
talking
have
to
to.
Krov.
Okay, so I don't have to do anything with this, but the vital thing is that Nali notices that someone with his armor is leaving the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who looks sort of like him, except for the eye patch and the grin.
Specifically
Nah,
about
all
that, yeah.
else look the same.
Sure, but you have a familial resemblance. Anyway, you notice that. Okay.
How did we escape the children?
I scared them away.
Yeah, Nolly scared them away.
You can do something now, though, if you want, Shepard.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I don't know that he was on our ship, so I don't know that my plans may have been threatened.
Also, I don't know that you saw him. You can just choose to do something while I'm getting my nose pierced.
Yeah, I don't think I would have seen him. I'd probably just go and try and find like the nearest, like, most interesting thing. Let's do some people watching and see what's on this like weird gas station.
Sure. I'll say that there is an advertisement, and you recognize the logo of the Nomad on the screen as the advertisement rolls.
Now,
What's he selling?
yeah, I was gonna say, is it just like it is the Nomad with like some weird advertisement, or is it like a secret thing that just popped up?
Well, the symbol of the Nomad zooms past on like a television screen, and an advertisement starts playing. You start hearing like the theme of the Nomad and like his like corporation conglomerate that he has, and they start advertising all of the great things coming out of Arcturus. All of the osmium shipment that just came in. They have like plentiful food and exotic niceties that could be found in the far reaches of the galaxy, but here they are exclusive. They also mention that there is a celebrity that is going to be playing for the next month at Arcturus. The person in question is named Hiari. let's put it here.
I don't recognize that name. Does anyone else recognize that name?
You can make a knowledge culture check.
Me?
You're the
Oh,
one
yeah,
that sees
it's,
this.
It's you two, right?
I don't have nature.
Okay, then make a culture check.
Difficulty?
The difficulty is 2, but I'm going to give you a setback because I don't think you would have heard it.
Are you doing that on your side?
No.
Got it. So scroll back up, give myself a setback. Which I actually forgot. That's just one of the
Black dice.
black dice, right? Yeah.
Black dice gives you some threat.
Oh, apparently I'm pretty attentive to my surroundings, even if I shouldn't be aware of it.
You don't recognize the name, but your triumph recognizes them as somebody that is quite popular. They're basically a huge entertainer. They have like a lot of songs that they have according to the advertisement, and apparently they're loved by everybody across the galaxy. So it's bringing in a lot of attention there. You can recover 1 strain or give yourself a boost to your next check.
I'll give myself a boost to the next check. I think at this point, I will, knowing or seeing the nomad thing, I'm actually going to go and take some of the flora that I was growing, and I'm going to sell it here and make my money for the day.
Oh, cool.
Because that's the thing I can do.
Awesome. I'm gonna have you go back to the ship then. You see Gervalt on the ship. He has made it back, but you are kind of ignoring him and going to your garden, I guess? To the bio area?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, it's like passing, I'll just say like captain and then just walk by.
Alright. You go past there. You need to go to the cargo bay to, because it's kind of been added on as like an addition to the place. So you head back there, and you walk by the empty pile of slashed restraints in the cargo bay. You notice that there used to be a unconscious Letnev there, but there is no longer.
Boy.
Yep.
Captain, we have a problem.
Okay, explain.
Our friend seems to be missing. Their restraints are empty.
Unsurprising.
Do you want to investigate?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Red
Yeah,
mode
makes sense for
engaged.
Okay. I'm gonna say that there's not really much investigation as far as a check needed, but you do see that there is a small, very flat and thin knife on the ground, as well as this I'm gonna need a check for actually. So,
Okay.
what would it be? Perception. We'll do perception,
Okay.
and it's gonna be difficulty 2,
And I have a boosty.
and you have a boost.
The bucket. There it is.
Okay. You recognize a small flap of what looks to be like latex or something that's been painted the same color as the Letnev's skin. Looks like they were concealing a knife underneath their skin.
Gross.
Apparently, Nolly
Gross.
didn't notice it during their pat down.
Yeah, because you need 4 successes to notice it.
Yes, you do.
Also concerning that the knife is just on the ground.
Well,
Yeah,
it actually
keep it-
probably, based on the lore, it might actually just be kind of like a floppy thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I was
a
thinking
seatbelt
in a
cutter or
situation they
something.
might still want a weapon on them if they can't find others. So I think the first thing Shepard is going to do is going to the armory to try and make sure that they haven't taken our guns.
Sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, the thing that is on the ground is like it's loose and floppy and flexible like flesh until something happens and it becomes hard.
Kind of like a hidden thieves tool type thing.
Sort of,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like a non-Newtonian fluid type of deal.
It looks like they did ransack the ship a little bit, It looks like they immediately went and grabbed a pistol from Yara's things. Yara, if you have any guns at all in your ship, they've stolen a pistol.
Okay.
So if you have
I
like
wish
a
they
beam
stole
pistol,
Mine. It would have been funny.
just saw the captions say that it was a bean pistol.
Nice.
Nice. They've also taken 2 dermal sealers out of the med bay. And
They're not taking a lot though.
I'm going to ask one more thing. Yara, where was the encrypted communicator kept? I think you were the one that was working on it. Was it on the ship?
I think Yara like asked Sin to work on it next.
Sin.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember because there was a few. I could only do so many checks.
Yeah.
I don't. I think it was Sin that ended up working on it next.
Sin, is it among your things on your person, or is it in the ship?
The data pad?
Encrypted communicator.
Oh, the encrypted communicator.
This
I'm
was when
pretty sure-
Yara went to you saying this was a thing that sent out a spike, and then
Yeah,
Nolly's
but
character.
I wasn't allowed to roll on it yet because it was too soon. So yeah, I still have it, and I probably stashed it in my chest cavity because
Okay.
I keep everything in my armor.
Okay. They did go through your things then, since you were the last person
Are
to
any
have
of
it.
my collections pieces missing?
Can I spend a story point to say that Yara and Sin get notified because Yara probably would have put like emergency like notifications if her shit's moved?
Okay, that sounds reasonable. I'm maybe going to.
Remember, hide in paranoia because Krav also was like, we're switching rooms so you can study some stuff over here. Da 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 da. So Yara's probably put like at least on her and Krav's thing a sort of like this thing has been open.
Okay. Let's do a retroactive roll then, but I'll allow the retroactive roll.
Okay.
A flashback.
A flashback. So we'll call this difficulty 2. It's probably not that hard for you, I think.
Okay.
And
Two
we'll call it mechanics. Oh no, skullduggery. Let's call it skullduggery.
Yeah, that's still pretty good for me.
You're like setting a trap essentially, even though it's a detection trap.
Fine.
Yeah. Maybe you take on a little bit of stress, but it's a good thing that the strain was worth it, because you have detected their presence, and you actually have video of them going through your stuff. It looks like they were looking for something frantically.
Yeah, my ring camera notification pings on my Savant as I'm like probably washing some dishes and be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Sin.
So you are
Sin.
now aware of this, in spite of it having happened, just being noticed now by Shepard. You are already aware of it also, and you saw them take your beam pistol and run off of the ship.
And then a ping would probably go out to everyone else, just saying that there is a lockdown. Also asking Krav to lock down the ship so we can, check it.
Yeah.
It's already probably late for that.
Yara, why are you upset? What's going on? Sin says as he's chopping yet another batch of onions.
We might have to just take what we have to go. There is our prisoner on the ship might have escaped for one, and two, they were going through our stuff. They took a pistol, and then the ping
Was it
of
my
Shepard's
red one?
notification. No, I think it was one of my pistols.
Okay, that's acceptable then. No, that's not
I
acceptable.
don't care.
Yes, there's an intruder who
He
just
thought
took our
about
ship.
it.
We should probably just take what we have to go. I put 15 ore on the table. Sorry, we gotta go. I grabbed the to go container.
Oh, leaving so soon? You head out.
How much did we manage to make in that time?
You managed to make all of them.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, you got the
Yes.
triumph, so it's fine.
All right. We're headed back to the ship now, and Yar's probably hearing this thing from Shepard, and she's probably forwarding what we saw on the video cameras. Savant texts. Beeping, beeping. Shepard's like, lockdown's occurring, and Yara's just like, beeping, beeping, I have video footage, puts the camera on.
All right.
You want me to...
Yeah.
Do we think they're still on the ship, or did they leave?
Well, they left the ship.
They left the ship. I mean, we have a view of what they look like, but they could probably have disguised themselves by now, right?
Perhaps.
Gotta
but-
look out for the Bucky hats.
Well, it's also the fact that there's like shit ton of Lednev all around, so it's like needle in a haystack.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a
somebody
shit
can
ton,
perception
but
check
there
it.
are enough of them that it makes it believable to see a Letnev. So, Zoldenrock and Raz. You guys, Krav, are you signaling everybody about this?
I did.
Oh, Shepard did.
Yeah, because I'm under impression is like my brother is the one that would have like done this, so it's like he's not surprised. So he's like, it's like, oh, my brother, like he doesn't think that the captive escaped. It's more of, my brother must have
Was
like,
let go.
Ah, great.
like took them back or something like.
I guess here's a story question. So
Mhm.
the thing went off because specifically Yara's, like, this was the person snooping their stuff. So does this imply that other than like probably the main, like I'm guessing the brother just probably went to like where the what do you call the bridge of the ship to get the data, but the brother didn't go through people's rooms, it seems like, because I'd have a ring camera of our prisoner, but I don't think I'd have a ring camera of Krov's brother. You get what I'm saying?
Feeling
did
that
not
if
go through
Krov's
your
brother-
stuff.
Also, he's smart.
Yeah.
You don't have ring camera footage of him going through your stuff. Maybe he had enough time to, but who knows?
But he at least kind of figured.
Shepard
I'm just going
knows
for what I'm after.
Shepard knows the true truth. Yara, you don't have any information about Krov's brother. You didn't see him.
Yeah.
Krov can be under the assumption that Evandal released the prisoner.
Okay.
Everybody solid?
Yeah, everyone's misunderstanding, but I think we are clear on the misunderstanding.
Meta-wise, we get it. Character-wise, we all have a misunderstanding so far.
Yeah. It's perfectly fine to know exactly what's going on out of character because it just makes you play in character better, as long as you know what
Exactly.
your character doesn't play.
So as far as Yara is concerned, we're like, are we looking for a Letnev? Shit, no, that's not going to work.
We kind of are, yes.
In a way.
Meanwhile, the entire time you guys are like, oh, we're gonna check outside. Shepard's like, I'm sweeping the entire ship from top to bottom to make sure nothing else is in here.
So Yara, you're aware. You guys get out with Sin out of the kitchen. You're carrying your doggy bags. Zoldenrock and Thraz are almost at the destroyer. Krov is on the bridge. Nolly and Shepard are maybe like searching the ship in its immediate vicinity.
Actually, can I say that Nolly hasn't arrived at the ship yet? Sorry.
Rockets suddenly slam into the side of the space station.
That's why they didn't make it.
I'm gonna say Zoldenrock and Thraz, there is an explosion directly near you as a ship collides with the side of the station. It has like a twisting helix sort of shape, and then it opens up from the inside. You recognize Yin brothers coming out of hiding inside of the ship. They immediately start shooting at everybody. You hear other explosions elsewhere in the ship, and an alarm starts blaring. So, basically, bad things are happening right now. Don't know if that impression came across too.
They slammed into the station, is that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
because they suicide bomb, like that's their basic tactic for like everything.
No, I know. Chris used the word ship, and I was like, did they literally just blow a gaping hole in our ship?
No, into the station. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. No, that's why I was clarifying.
Yeah,
Yep.
Zoldenrock and Thraz are the ones that are near this. Zoldenrock. As there is an explosion near you, you see a familiar Winu collapse near you, having gotten just shot by the Yin who are approaching. It is Meryl Merlana. She kind of grabs at your coat and goes, You, please, you have to get to the bottom of the station. There's a reactor overload. I can hear the alarms from here.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
You have to get somebody. I'm the chief engineer. I'm not going to make it.
I don't know who you are.
The station's
I don't
going
know
to. Explode! She dies.
Okay, well, we'll leave. All right.
Is
Raz,
that
who
going
was
to be
that?
okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's not our space station. Whatever. Once we get out of here.
I mean, that sounds fine to me, I guess.
All right.
I guess we roll combat?
Yeah, we need to kill these Yin brothers first of all, and then we need to get out of here.
Alright. Let's roll for initiative, I guess. And I think this should go for everybody, probably.
All these people can just die.
Yeah, all these people can just die. If you don't want to be a lone wolf and save everybody on your own instead of saving us, then that's fine.
Curious though, how many other ships are on this gas station?
Not enough.
Okay. I was like, does anybody else want to join in the fight?
The Sardak Nor children are screaming and running for their lives. The Letnev
Actually,
are running for their ship.
Can I say, using a story point, I want to change. Reason I put it to Nor is this. I knew panic was going to occur. They engaged battle stations. The Nor children.
Even the Nor children know how to defend themselves.
I gotta face like they're basically little zerglings.
They're not a.
They gotta rip and tear.
Just panic mode.
They sense panic in the air and they start attacking. Their leader, Sardak Nor, is desperately trying to send out like hormones into the air to try and get them to do like what they want, but they're following their baser instincts and attacking everybody nearby instead.
Yay.
Awesome. I'm gonna say you've added a minion group, and in response, I will upgrade your next check with the power of that story point.
These are the varsity war games for the Sardak Nor team that are here.
Anyway, there's a warp core meltdown that's going to happen. So the station is going to explode, killing everybody inside and destroying a fuel station, like the only one in the nearby sector.
This also might cause an international incident with the Letnev as well.
Indeed. All right, let's roll for. Okay, let me make sure that I'm clear. Okay, I'm clear. So let's roll for
Vigilance
initiative.
are cool.
This is going to be. Oh, hold on. Did other people already roll? No, good. So I can remove these. I think it's your cool.
Maybe we can roll for initiative.
Yeah, I think it's cool. For the brothers, it's going to be discipline. Sorry, vigilance.
Oh, that was awful.
Oh, it's cool.
Okie dokie, artichoke. You guys look outside and you can see more of these helix-shaped ships bearing down on this base. You also notice a familiar destroyer-class vessel for the Yin, similar in shape. Let's sort everybody. Oh, I need to get Thraz in here. I almost forgot about him.
He's in the restroom.
It's in the restroom. Oh, caught me with my pants down. I didn't know that.
We're out of litter.
Ah, shit. Clear these out. Rid of the lowest one. Now do cool. Okay. There we go. Okay, the Yin act first. They're going to shoot at Goldenrock, who is taking out his gun. Let's do that. We're going to say that they have arrived in medium range of you, and they are going to use a maneuver to get into short range and attack. Short range is that. Zolnrock, do you have defense?
Defense 1.
Right. It is applied. They pull out their Magno Thumpers and fail. They get one advantage. I guess they'll just give themselves a boost from suppressing fire. Right? PC turn. Who wants it? Probably Zoldenrock.
Yeah. I'm gonna book it towards the to inside the space station, wherever Meryl Merlana was pointing me to.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm gonna go, Thraz, get the ship ready. I'm gonna clear this out and be back in a minute.
But you can't just abandon us.
I'm not.
All right,
I'll be back.
You disengage and basically run.
Yep.
Okay, you disengage.
Are you gonna go on
remove a
comms
range
and let us
band.
know what's happening?
No.
Okay.
I think everybody knows
would
that something bad is happening.
Why would he tell you guys? He'll take care of it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'll take care of it. No, at the last second, he's gonna get a call, and Yars is gonna be like, "Hey, how do you disable an overloaded energy reactor?" And I'm just like, what? Excuse me."
The worst IT call of your life.
All right.
Did you try turning it off and on again?
I'm going to have the next NPC go. This other brother, he moves a range band closer, but Zaldenrock has moved 2 away, so he's gonna shoot at Thraz, because Thraz is the next closest. Here we go, same difficulty. Or no, Thraz has no defenses, so -1. Okay, that's a hit on Thrazzy. Thraz has 2 soak, an astonishing amount. So he takes 7 damage. He is almost dead. But the brother takes a threat, so I'm going to say yeah, so I'm just going to say it's a setback. So the brothers have a yin and a yang for their setbacks. Next NPC turn, the volleyball students. They are going to engage Sin and Yara.
Oh shit! So as we're like going back the back alley, we're just like, "Oh, what's going on? Why are the kids here?"
Oh my god, the Sardak Nor are attacking! Yara has Vietnam flashbacks, but I guess they're pipsqueak sized. For context, the Sardak Nor destroyed the Sar homeworld. Anyway,
I did not know that.
The Sonic Node did a lot of stuff.
they did a lot of stuff.
They attacked in 12 different fronts as an opening move for their war. They did a lot.
Weirdly, it didn't work, so now they're kind of a little more passive. Still good at combat, but not as into it. So let's see. They are probably going to attack Yara, because Yara has the most flesh. They like that about you. They love that.
Flesh enjoyers.
Flesh enjoyers. Okay, hold on. Enjoyers of the flesh.
While it's still on the person, correct?
Sorry, what was that?
While it's
Said
still
while-
on the person.
While it's still on the person.
It's got to be worn.
Okay. 5 of them. Sorry, I didn't have them as a character before, so I needed to quickly swap a character
I'm
thing
sorry,
onto them.
Chris.
I got an
Okay.
idea. It's a stupid idea, but maybe we can use this to our advantage.
Yeah, I have an idea too, but you can go first, Yara.
Okay, I'm just gonna add a quick thing to them. We'll call this brawl. No, we'll call it melee. So that's the skill that they have. And okay, Yara, defense. What do you have?
2. I don't have my hollow thingy on, I'm guessing.
I wouldn't imagine that you would. You haven't had a
Yep.
turn yet. Okay, they hit for a total 7.
I have 3 soaks, so that's 4.
That's 4. Yep, they bum rush you and start clawing at you. They are in a state of panic. As you can see. Okay,
Right?
they're
If it's
done.
our turn, I'm gonna do a stupid idea.
Do it.
I'm gonna give up the burgers as a negotiation tactic.
No! What are you doing?
Trade offer 55 burgers.
You receive not hungry no more. Okay,
As they start leaping at my legs and like you're trying to pull my tail and bite my head, I'm like, wait, damn it, Sin, drop the burgers.
okay, if you
Didn't
want to do
roll.
this, whoever wants to do this is going to be a charm check, and I'm going to upgrade your check because you're using the burgers.
Can't do this as negotiations, fine.
I don't think
I
I'm
get
gonna
to
count
live.
it
You
as
get
that,
to have burgers.
because this is against their cool.
All right.
They're gonna lose their cool and go after the burgers.
You said that I get a what check? A bonus to it?
You're gonna get an upgrade, as if you had spent a
Okay.
story point, since, I mean, you did get a triumph. So let me find their difficulty.
I'd like to also spend a story point. I want my burgers to mean something.
Sure. Yeah,
Don't
you
we
can,
all?
since the nature of this, I'll let you basically upgrade it twice. So their cool
And
is
what's the
2.
check difficulty?
Difficulty 2.
Right,
Not-
let's go.
Not that hard.
The children can be appeased with burgers pretty easily.
That doesn't seem right.
What?
I don't
No,
think.
it's-
I didn't upgrade it properly.
Yeah. Remember, you gotta take
Let me
the,
try one more time.
the thing out.
Why is it not going?
Did you take your cursor out of the thing? Or do you just not have a really high charm?
Oh no, I upgraded the wrong thing. That's why.
Ah.
I upgraded the bad dice, not the good dice. I was like, wait, those are red dice.
Yeah.
Damn,
Are you kidding me?
just bad luck there. Blanks.
Alright. I'm gonna
that
say
was
These are
sad.
pickles.
I'm gonna say you take 2 strain from that. It's a shame seeing your burgers get stomped on and ignored.
No. They just as I'm dropping them, they just follow my arm.
Yeah.
So like, I drop them on the ground and try to take them out, and they just grab onto my arm and just attach. And like, shit, no, the burgers.
They eat the burgers and immediately start eating your hands.
They're eating the burgers as fast as you can throw them. And unfortunately, it is having a net 0 response. And then they start getting up to your hands. Alright. So you take 2 strain from a failed social check.
I give a boost to Sin.
Okay. Well, I guess the maneuver is manipulating your equipment, which is the burgers. Sin, it's your turn.
This didn't work. It didn't work.
I'm so sorry. I thought that was going to work with 2 upgrades.
Yeah, no, that's shockingly bad. If can I take the hot dogs? Because we've and maybe those will be more effective. Yara used the burgers. I'm carrying the hot dogs. I am going to throw the hot dogs as far as I physically can to get them to get away from us.
Okay. I'm still going to call this a charm check.
That is valid.
You can spend upgrades, but I'm no longer going to allow the upgrades.
That is fair. I'm just hoping that I'll have slightly better luck than Yara.
Okay, so it's still difficulty 2. Yeah. We'll
Sin's
just keep it at that.
incorporeal form isn't stained with grease, so it isn't like they're following the grease onto the person.
Yeah,
Fair.
it's a dispenser instead of a meat dispenser.
Yeah, okay. Fingers and toes crossed. Let's go.
Incredible.
Nope.
Incredible stuff. Oh, you have a boost, remember? From Yara?
Oh, I do. Okay. I'll
Use the
roll.
boots.
You can also aim,
I
that's
will
true.
aim.
so you get 2 boosts.
Yeah, we really want this to succeed.
For the record,
Yeah.
I was looking into like social roles, and I was like, what can you use maneuvers for in a social context? And I am allowing from now on like aim quote unquote maneuvers and guarded stance maneuvers and stuff like that,
Okay.
and as well as like assists and stuff.
Aim is like, you can sort of transpose that, because it's like, okay, I spend a little bit thinking about what I'm going to say.
Exactly. I kind of put them as like setting someone up is like assisting, adding context is giving yourself a boost in aiming, and guarding a stance is like compromising. Like, hey, what if we do this? So you're weakening your position. But anyway, that is still not successful. So,
Nope. No, it is not.
but you can deliver a critical remark with 4 advantages.
Ask them what their parent would be thinking.
I was gonna say something much shittier.
I'm gonna say that one of them runs off.
Where are your
and chases
manners?
them. Because that's enough to get rid of one of them.
Okay, cool. I'll do that then. And
Oh.
because I have whatever the thing is that I don't take strain for failing, so that's nice.
That's good too.
Mm.
Fantastic, because you are just an awkward little sin.
Yeah.
Yep.
A stain on your species. All right. Let's do this. Okay, done. Nolly, Shepard, Krov. You guys have yet to go.
I'll go. Nolly was actually still at, like, she was getting her piercing finished at the piercing shop, and then got the alert about, like, everybody come back to the ship, blah, blah, blah. And so she was running back, and so she runs back to where the ship is and sees all of this mess. And my first question is there somewhere I can get that's, like, in medium range of both of these groups of the inn?
So you are on the ship. I'm gonna say that.
Well, okay.
So you're on the ship, not on the station. The brothers are on the station, nearer to Zoldenrock and Thraz. You could maybe get there, but you'd only be able to get into pistol range. I'm gonna say that you're in extreme range right now.
Okay, so if I maybe spent 2 strain, could I get in medium range of both of them?
You could get into long range, because it costs 2 maneuvers to get from extreme to long.
Okay, so I can only get into long range of them.
Yes.
Okay then, so I will just get into long range, and I'll spend a maneuver to get into long range. Spend 2 maneuvers to get into long. And
right.
Then she will do some beam pistol shooting at them, I think. And actually she will use her grazer that she picked up from the hostage as the primary weapon.
Okay.
So no aiming, I've got a setback.
Long range is the difficulty, so I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3.
I believe that is correct, and
I have validated your belief.
I think it gets upgraded because the grazer is medium range. Is that correct? It gets upgraded for every band outside.
No,
of
they
zone
just
range?
can't shoot.
Oh, okay, so I just can't do anything. Because I have nothing that is long range.
Ah.
You can hide to get stealth or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you've already spent the 2 maneuvers.
Yeah, right, exactly. It would have to be something with the dice roll.
The hiding was a dice roll, that's why.
Oh yeah, you are right, I think.
It would have to be something with a dice roll. So I guess, and certainly if I can't shoot them over long range, they can't hear me over long range, so I can't do anything social. So yeah, I guess I'll just roll stealth and try to hide.
All right.
Okay, so what would the difficulty for that be?
I would say it's probably going to be difficulty against their vigilance. Difficulty 3. Okay, you're hidden. You take 1 strain. Yeah, I'll say you take a strain.
Okay. All right, that's Nolly.
Awesome, awesome. Next turn. Oh. I have this problem where my mouse keeps double-clicking by accident. Shepard or Krov?
I've been on the ship. I mean, so is Krov as well, but is there anything that we can do, like, to help kind of get things started sooner?
I think we need to, like, my idea is that we need to, like, engage in the spacecraft front. Yeah, I know that everyone's not on the ship yet, but we know, they don't know that, but we know that there's, like, multiple fighters incoming.
That's true.
So I guess the question is this: do you want to dock and just wait for everyone, or do you want to actively, like, go away and then start blasting on our own?
And it'd be more beneficial to have more people on the ship, and they'd be able to do more on it too. I don't know. The spaceship, or not the spaceship, the, like, space station doesn't have any sort of, like, defensive, like, systems either.
It probably has minimal defensives.
They might, but it's not something that we can engage with either. So what we have is the ship. So
I understand. I'm just trying to think if there's any way to bring someone else in, like maybe call for backup or send.
In fact, there's someone who says they own the station, and the station's currently being attacked.
Yeah, like the Nomad.
No, the
Letnev.
Oh well.
The Nomad had an advertisement for a celebrity guest at Arcturus station.
Yeah,
sure.
They're on TV. They're not real.
Letnev are the ones who have been parading around saying they own the station.
but Shepard just pointing at the TV. Can we ask the Nomad for help? He is here. He's
inside the box.
He's in the box.
There's a 1-800 number right there.
It's
Shepard understands the individual, like, microgenetics of 10,000 organisms, doesn't know what a TV is.
I didn't care who I was calling, just someone. Technically, we don't even know where the
how about
nomad
this?
is. He could have people here.
How about this? You do like a full multi frequency broadcast for all assistant. We're under attack.
Yeah.
Long range. How about that?
This
You
is
you
like
send a
Space
distress
Dandy
signal.
saying that Boobies is under attack and have everybody come help it.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone loves this.
For those
you know.
that value your time at Boobies, get over here and defend your honor.
Yeah, in a sense.
All you have to do is broadcast that Space Bucky's Nitrous is under attack, and thousands of people will come.
All right, that sounds
Bunch
like
of
a
red-
fun thing.
Space rednecks show up.
Yeah. All the space
Plankton's
tech
family.
dudes.
Let's have you do a computers check. We'll call this difficulty 2.
Okay. Can I use like a story point?
Absolutely.
Say that someone has definitely left notes behind that I can follow, so I'm touching the right buttons.
In Comic Sans, Yara has like an instruction
Sure,
manual
yeah.
that says for Shepard, Ensign.
Yeah. It's just
Open
like a
communication
bullet
broadcast
point
tutorial.
of how to use things.
And Krav. Oh man, this is how you do the email.
Okay, you do it. You send out a broad communications. Krov, you get acknowledgements. You hear, Letnev Coercer engaging the Helix. And the Letnev destroyer separates from the base. It looks like they were mustering already, so they are going to go and engage the other destroyer. So I'm not going to roll for them. I'm just going to say that they are equally matched, so they are going to
Just be in the background.
just be in the background fighting until the tides turn in either one's favor.
Occupied.
They're kissing.
Cool.
Mwah.
Chris is on the side playing with his toys. Nah, just
plastic.
bumping two shit plastic pieces together.
All right. I'm also going to say that you
You bastard.
what? What? What do
No,
you think?
no,
I'm
look at the little graphic.
Ooh,
Ooh. All right. I'm gonna say that your brother also comes in on an encrypted communication, and they say, "Well, it's gonna be good to fly around with you again, eh, Gurvalt-chan?"
He's like, I don't know who you are, but get out the damn comms.
Clearing comms. His face disappears. He's going to get in his fighter known as the Black Hound, and he's going to get in there and go fighting.
Who was that?
who was
It's a
what?
prank call. Ignore
We're on the
it.
same ship. We're like right next to each other if I'm doing computers.
It's a prank call. That's why I told him to get out the damn comms.
Doesn't matter
But,
right now.
Yeah,
It was your assigned FBI agent.
I'm going to Okay, is it my turn or?
Hold on. I have another thing that I'm going to do because of all this like communication that's going on.
Yes.
You get a incoming communication. This is from the station Frontier Perch.
Okay, put it on screen, I guess.
It is an not. Oh my God, D&D. It is a Shikrai.
I thought you were doing it as a joke. Okay.
You can't say that. That's their word.
A Shikrai. This is Kurtar on Verkan or Sizarun. My station is under attack. My automated defenses have been destroyed. We have a mech that can join the fight, but it is in vast disrepair. If you have an engineer, send them to engineering, and they can join the fight. We cannot help otherwise. We are trying to evacuate the station.
So everybody gets this?
Just your guys' computer,
Okay.
the Tengu.
Yeah, so
Okay.
relay information.
It's like
Well, I guess it's not my turn though.
Yeah. Well, your turn is the you broadcasted the message, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess mine will be like just like everyone on the ship. Yara, you're the only engineer that I know. Get to the damn mech bay. Apparently they need repairs.
What now?
Are you
Yara's
still
just like
at the- Are
screaming.
you still at the burger joint?
I'm still
Get your
messing
ass
with the
in here.
burger children. You just hear me on this comms going, I'm a
His
little busy
screaming
at hearing
children.
tricking.
Yeah,
You're throwing burgers.
I know the unit are attacking. What else is going on?
The station defenses are down. The Lednev military forces are engaging the space battle. There are more ships incoming. We either need to evacuate or assist in the defense. The station owner has said that there's a disrepaired mech that is available for defense in their loading bay. So, but they need required engineering to start up. You're the only one that I know, so get your ass in there or come to the ship. I don't care which, but make your decision. Make it quick.
Once I'm done with these, and you hear more chittering, children.
Yara panicking. I've got 13 burgers left.
All right, Krav.
Oh.
What do you want to do for your turn?
Okay, children. Okay, put me on, and
Put you on.
yeah,
I turn my savant to speaker.
Put me on blast.
behave. I'm gonna do the most authoritative voice I can. Like, behave if you wish to see another sunrise.
Is this coercion? All
Authority.
Yeah,
right.
Follow your chaperones.
yeah. Basically, it's gonna be hard, but
Yeah. It's against 4 people. It's their discipline. It's coercion. What is their discipline? A red and a purple.
let's see.
Oh, sorry, it's 2 purples and 1 red. Miscounted the number of people.
Okay, I'm going to use a story point, mostly because they need to really get out. So upgrade coercion.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Children, behave.
So that's 7 strain damage, which should be enough to get one of them gone. And then deal 2 leftover. There we go. Now we have a visible bar. Alright, so a lot of them have dispersed a little bit. I'm going to use your threat to increase the self-destruct. Because that's going to start going up a little bit with threats.
Actually, I don't know what the self-destruct now, do I?
I'm going to say that the Shikrai has notified you.
Okay,
Yeah, it's part of the broadcast.
Further attention, we have a warp core meltdown. We need somebody to get down there and stop it.
Oh, in that case, Yara needs to resolve the warcore thing. Screw the mech.
Either way.
Fair enough.
Top of the round.
She'll run into Zaldenrock down there.
I could use extra hands for it.
Oh, Krav, your upgrade is gone, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's select everyone and clear turns. NPC turn is going to go first. Let's have a Yin go after Thraz.
Thraz is gonna die.
He might. Okay. They're going to use their zealotry to sacrifice a minion in their group. They go down to 1 minion, but they're going to add 2 successes to this roll.
You know what they say, kill your darlings.
Kill your darlings. Even if your darling is your identical twin brother. Alright, Thraz has no defense. They're going to get in... stay in short range. And shooty Rooney. Oh, wow. Well, they add 2 to that. which is going to break through Thraz's 2 soak. That's going to be 8 damage. Uh-oh. Thraz
Thraz
is
bleeding out.
Thraz is bleeding out.
Great.
Oh, they also have a boost to this, so I need to actually roll that.
And did they spend a maneuver to like reload it as well?
I'm gonna say yeah, because they didn't move.
Yeah,
So
that's what
they
I'm
had to maneuver. All right. Ooh, that is a good question. Does that? Oh, so their sacrifice ability requires a maneuver. So unfortunately, damn, this couldn't have happened. So instead, I'm gonna
take back the 2 successes, I guess.
yeah, I'll
Like,
just take back the 2
sacrifice.
successes. That's what I'm gonna do. Thraz is still down, but
He
he's
has
less
a little bit
down.
less damage, and there's still 4 of them now.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 of them. Well, yeah, I get you.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, PC turn. Thraz cannot go, so who wants it?
Can Nolly go?
Yeah, sure. If you have something.
Okay. I want to hopefully try and mop up these yin, because there's 4 of them. Now that she's in long range, can she move into medium range of everybody?
Yes, for 2 maneuvers.
Okay. Nolly will spend 2 maneuvers to get in medium range of everybody. Let me tick up some strain here. And then, yeah, she's going to sort of like slide behind. Let me get rid of this stealth. And yeah, Nolly's going to sort of skid in. She sees them taking down Thraz. And then she just gets really, really frustrated. And is like, I just got my first piercing. And everything was going so well. And all we want to do is leave. And I'm going to spend a story point. She is a mind breaker.
Awesome.
We're doing the psychic screen.
Did they need to roll anything?
Actually, no, this is just me rolling.
Okay, good.
So I'm going to do a hard discipline check. Okay.
You did it.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna tick up the self-destruct.
Yep, that's a good idea.
What's up, Fab?
No.
Regardless of success or failure, all living opponents within medium range suffer strain equal to my willpower, so it's 4. So they're all suffering 4 strain, and then for every success, I can deal a critical injury to each one. The compromised critical injury. So I think because I got 4 successes, that is 4 critical injuries on minions, which just deletes them.
Yes, it is. That certainly does. Yep, I think that gets rid of all of them. Cool. I'm going to just delete their thingies and save these guys for later. There are more yin around.
Oh, for sure. Undoubtedly. Yeah, Nolly slides into cover, gets frustrated, shouts, and all of the yin just sort of go limp and fall to the ground.
By the mother! They start like throwing up blood and fall over. One of them just shoots themselves in the head instead of feeling the pain.
And then Nolly taps her combi. I just saw Thraz go down from Magro Thumper. Someone's got to go give him some medical attention quick. There's no more yin around here for now.
I'm gonna spend a story point. You see Zaldenrock running away from the scene. He left Thraz there.
All right. I'll log that for later.
Yeah, you also know where he is.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Let's get rid of these 2 NPC turns. Okay. Next PC turn. Zaldenrock, do you want it?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll just head towards the whatever the core is.
Okay.
Keep on chugging.
I'm going to say that you make it... I'm going to say that you can make it there with 2 maneuvers, but you won't be able to do much else once you're there.
Yeah, it's fine.
You'll be in short range of, like, a computer thing that you can get to.
Perfect.
So you spend 2 maneuvers, you run down, let's, like, put you deeper inside of the station. And you see to your immediate, like, front and center, there is a massive, like, hole that is being kept sealed shut by, like, a force field that is sprung up, like an emergency force field. and there is another crashed Yin fighter just like lodged inside of this area. There are no Yin around, but there are a lot of dead engineers. You also see this is engineering basically. So you also see a dusty, large mech. We get a incidental lore check.
All right. Is there a difficulty to it, or
Difficulty 2.
knowledge, lore, service knowledge? All right.
Middling. Okay. Well, it's an unusual make.
All right, and that's I don't have any actions or anything, right? Use 2 maneuvers.
Yeah. You do have an action if you spend strain.
2 strain, right?
So, but you're still in short range of a computer console to try and stop stuff. So it's kind of up on you what you want to do.
So there is a force field, so I can't get actually inside the thing, right?
Oh, no. The force field is keeping the oxygen in.
Oh, okay, got it.
In the structure. Because a Yin ship crashed through the hull.
Right. Yeah, I think I just have to chill here for now.
Okay.
And then next turn I can start doing stuff.
I could say that you could give a boost to somebody, maybe. Oh, no, that's a maneuver, isn't it? Alright, we'll just move on.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants the next turn?
So did Sin and Yara are able to escape now, right? Students have been dispersed?
No,
I think only one of them did.
2 of them have been. They're about halfway gone.
Okay.
I can murder them.
Kind of rough.
Are we doing? Yeah, no.
Hold on.
I don't have many responses, and murder is always one of them.
I mean, you could coerce. Do you have coercion? Then you could threaten. I don't have coercion. Yours not intimidating. That's why I'm asking.
I have 3 greens and no training in it.
That's about mine too.
Definitely children are
can I
shocking.
lie to them? Can I say that the Yin are far tastier meals than us, and they should go after them? Can I lie to them?
I think that's valid, and I'd say it's a lie because their flesh does not taste good.
Okay, cool. Excellent. I will lie to them.
Okay, let me see what the difficulty is going to be.
Why are you trying to eat dog? Yin tastes much better. Prime grade genetic material.
Okay, it's 1 red, 2 purple.
There's a genetic defect where they're basically 100% Wagyu.
There's a lot of marbling. Unfortunately, the marbling is disease-ridden.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's just full of cysts.
Oh, but it's a success. Which that's enough to get rid of another one, which is more than half of them, so I think they're willing to compromise. So also it's 2 threats, so I'm going to increase the self-destruct.
You've already increased it twice this turn.
Yeah. It's starting to get more pertinent now, hasn't it?
That's right.
Okay.
Damn. So they're willing to compromise. How can we make this a compromise? Do you have any more rations on you?
They took the burgers, they took the... I think whatever we have left, it's just the fries. I got nothing out of this.
Well, it's a good thing you spent the time. If you give up the fries, they will leave you alone.
I'll give up the fries.
Turns out
broken.
they craved the fried food. You drop it onto the ground. Some of them head off to the Yin, and they leave you alone.
I think it's like the most pain Dan's character has been in this entire campaign.
I had 150 objects in my inventory. Do you have any idea how powerful I felt?
I had rations for days. I was gonna flash freeze this. Shove it in the microwave.
All right, Sin, that was an action.
Okay.
I think Yar probably want to go help with the reactor. Is Sin have engineering experience?
Computers, yes. Mechanics, no. Wait, hold on. Mechanics? I do have mechanics. I did invest in them. Yes.
Maybe we
Remember
go
what I
help with
taught
this
you.
space Yeah, maybe we just start headed to go save the space station from exploding.
I think that's wise. Let's go.
Thraz is twitching on the ground nearby.
Yeah.
Do we see Thras?
Can I?
I mean, Nolly told everyone.
Nolly told everybody Thraz is down for the
Okay.
count.
All right. Maybe
Okay.
then I should go ahead to Thras then because I'm
I
the one
can
who can
assist
heal.
while you go do other stuff.
Okay, that's fair. You say that on the comms, I guess.
Remember,
we're gonna
it
do a
will
quick
take
little-
at least 2 rounds to reach Thraz.
For Shepard.
God.
Not for Yara.
For Shepard.
For Yara, how long? I don't know how long it would take.
Yara's,
I
I,
guess.
think, right there.
I'm
You
gonna- well-
can get it.
So I don't think right there, but I would say you could get there with 2 strain and 2 maneuvers.
Sure.
Yeah,
You can slap
I do
something
that.
on him and I can go and recover him.
That's fair. I'll probably at least put on a dermal sealer. Is a
Yeah.
dermal sealer 5? Oh, that one
It's
needs to
5.
move
I
up.
believe that's 5 wounds.
Ooh.
I know it's not even enough to bring him back.
I might have to just do an on-spot medicine. Jesus.
It's enough to bring him back because he'll be at 12, which is
Oh,
max.
He'll
you're right.
stabilize.
He will literally be at exactly max. That's correct. Yeah.
It'll stabilize him.
Yeah. This man got air-holed by a Magnum Thumper.
Also, I forgot that he needs a critical injury, so he's hamstrung. He can't take his free maneuver until the end of the encounter.
Okay. So, Sin, I guess you head towards the reactor since you can possibly help. Worst case, you're going to do IT tech stuff.
Okay, on my way.
All right, so Sin, 2 maneuvers to get there. We could say that your spider climb maybe makes you able to catch up a bit.
Okay, I'll say that then.
All right, you crawl like through some vents and make your way down, like falling down essentially through a shaft, using your claws to like slow your fall. So you use 2 maneuvers, it takes 2 strain, but I'm gonna say that you're only 1 range band away from Zalden Rock at this point.
Okay, done.
All right, Yara.
All right, I guess I'll do 2 maneuvers, take 2 strain to get to Thras. You know the info because people said on the comm. And if it's maneuvers, then I have to take an action to heal Thras, so I'll just do the medicine check now.
All right.
Hold on. I'm just adjusting my strength. This would be difficulty 2 because he's past half health, or difficulty 3.
He is
Good.
past, so where does that live? Exceeding wound threshold 3 is the difficulty.
Okay. Gonna be a lucky one, hopefully.
I'm gonna upgrade this difficulty with a
Oh,
story
okay.
point.
All right. And Thraz is gonna take some strain because I'm gonna do it haphazardly, but it'll heal more.
How much?
Let's go.
2?
Yep. That's
Okay.
not great for healing. It cures his critical injury.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Or no, I don't think it actually does. It has to be for specifically that. He does heal a bit though because I have talent. Let me just double check. I have 2 ranks of surgeon, so that's up to. He's up to 4. Sorry, pressing control screwed my thing. And then he gets another one with his strain, so that's 5. So he gets 5 back. He gets a dermal sealer's amount of healing.
Awesome, which is just enough to get him in action mode. All right. Thraz like comes back. Oh, my head. Oh, the yin. He looks over and they've like collapsed in a heap with blood streaming from their noses. Thank you, Yara.
Get your ass back to the ship.
On it, Chief. Anything else, Yara? I think you're dead.
No, that was
Done.
everything because it was 2 moves and stuff.
All right. Thraz is going to take his turn since he's nearby. He's going to
Can
use.
I do anything with that triumph?
Good question. Good question. You could upgrade his next check. Or you could do something vital in the encounter.
What could I do that was vital in the encounter from running
God, I
to
was
heal
muted.
Traz?
I was gonna say,
I have an option. But Nolly, what's your idea?
sorry, I realized I was muted. I was like shouting the whole time. You can use it. You can use a triumph to do another maneuver, which could be applying a dermal sealer.
Oh shit. Okay.
It took him 2
Okay.
maneuvers to get there.
Can't
yeah, but
stack
can't
three.
you? Oh, you
No.
can't stack 3 just as a baseline rule. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it lets you do your extra maneuver for free, no strain.
Without using strain. Gotcha.
Did Harrison just have like a real life Nolly experience when she realizes that Ross is awake?
He's in
Let
he
me
was in
out!
the what's it called? The deep place?
Yeah,
Behind the door.
Yeah, she's behind the door. Or in the in Olergo, when everyone is seemingly talking with all these bugs, and all she hears is chittering and no actual telepathy.
Mm.
Alright. You may do something
Oh,
violent in the
actually,
encounter,
I
or
think
you
it
can boost
can
something.
cure his critical injury. At least I see a Reddit thread that says primes can be used vice versa. So I think Thraz might have just I can at least cure that for Thraz, so he can use his full revenue again.
Okay, it's up to you. Do you want to use that?
Yeah. Because what was your suggestion gonna? Because that's pretty useful as is. But
You
what were
may
gonna
do
say?
something vital in the encounter. It's just an option.
But
But I
you're
have
gonna
an
tell us
idea,
afterwards,
and
I
I'm
think.
only going to tell you if you accept it.
I'll do it. We'll see what the flavor is.
Okay, you look at Raz's leg, and you're like, oh, we got to do something about this hamstring. Yeah, it really stings. Yara, you notice out of the corner of your eye that somebody is training a beam pistol, your beam pistol, at Nolly. It is
Oh,
the
great.
Nev agent.
I'm gonna just go over comms. Escapee detected. Nolly, watch out.
All right, I'm gonna give them a downgrade to their attack that is going to happen against Nolly. I'm also gonna roll for their initiative. Let's put this in here. Okay. For them, it is cool. Okay. Where did they land? They landed there. Ooh, they are actually going next. I think. Who
Did
hasn't?
this add 2 in?
Sorry?
Sorry, no, I was just looking. Did this add 2 in? Because you did do 2 rolls.
Oh, god damn it. Did the stupid double click. Okay. Well, let me move
Yeah,
this
just
around.
get rid of
then.
the 1-3. Yeah.
Chris, you might need to just replace your mouse because whenever it double clicks, it's usually like hardware failure.
Well, in the past, I've gone inside and like manipulated the copper clicky bit and tightened it up, and that usually solves it for a while. But anyway,
Okay.
god damn it, I just double clicked again. Okay, so next PC turn, I'm gonna have Thraz go. He's gonna use Where Did I Put That to make a cool check to get a dermal sealer from like the ship. So let's see.
I put it in this pocket.
Yeah, I didn't have one on me, but maybe I can change that. Perhaps. Let's see. Cool. Check. Difficulty 2. Where are you? Ah. Never mind. I don't have anything in my pockets. Where did I put that? Shame. I guess he's going to then get up from prone as a maneuver, and then I guess start running back to the ship as another maneuver. No, I think he's going to take cover, because if you point out the agent to him, he's probably worried he's going to get shot. So, he'll take cover. Which will cause 2 strain. Ooh, actually, I think he's better prone, isn't he? So maybe he just stays prone.
Just flops to the ground. Yeah, it stays flopped.
Yeah, he rolls behind a trash can. Awesome. So he's done.
Classic Brass behavior.
Who has not gone yet? Shepard, Krav. I must have double clicked somewhere at some point.
So I haven't gone. Shepard hasn't gone.
Yeah, the last thing I did was communications.
What do you want to do?
I'm throwing it to you, Krav, because I don't know what to do.
Okay. shit. At this point, like, no one's actually gone to the ship. So at this point, I think I'm gonna like disengage, and try to like attack the other ships. I think I'm gonna like disembark and gonna start attacking the ship because it's better than us doing nothing.
All
Okay,
right.
so it's just you and I in the ship, and we go up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave you to the flying. I'm gonna go to the
Oh boy.
gunner.
All right. Shepard, then do you want to take the helm? Do a piloting check?
Oh yeah, I'll take the helm. Poorly,
Hell
but I will
yeah.
take it.
Okay. This is going to be a difficulty 2 check, and I'm going to spend a story point. So I gotta give you guys back some to upgrade the difficulty once. I'm gonna say that the boarding, there's still a boarding tube attached to the ship.
Okay.
So unbuckle it properly.
Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
be the difficulty that is upgrading your difficulty.
But you want me to do a piloting check, correct?
Yes, difficulty
Yes.
2.
Okay.
Plus
Because I'm
1
like,
upgrade.
all right, so athletics, go and take it off.
No, it's gonna make the piloting more difficult.
Okay, great. Is there any way I can give myself a boost?
I have already spent a story point.
Yeah, I know.
You, I guess it's not really aiming, huh?
No.
Aim your departure.
Kinda. So you don't bang against the wall.
Mm,
I mean, let's go to vehicle actions and see. Is there anything? Not really.
no, and I'm pretty sure he's literally going to negate my incidental fix by putting on so many more of these.
What?
But the against all odds?
Oh, I mean,
You can just
Oh,
always
alright.
choose to. You can do that after the die is rolled.
yeah, you don't have
Well,
to
it only
do
works
before.
if I have a failure.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
then the
Have a
failure
failure.
changes to a success.
Well, you
what
succeeded,
I was afraid
so-
of is like where
Yeah.
she wrote nothing but blanks.
Yeah, we're describing a scenario where it's just straight blanks. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Either way,
negate
success and a threat.
Success and a
So
threat, so let's increase the
go up in the air,
self-destruct.
but probably maybe rip off the brake so it's a little bit, just some
It's
damage.
stressful.
Well, you're stressed because you never actually flown it. You just seen Nolly do it.
Of course.
That's why you're stressed.
that. No, I'm spending the threat to increase the self-destruct counter.
Of course he is.
Of course he is.
We have to increase the stakes a little, but you do take off successfully. So you can now set your speed. Technically, it's 0. So what do you want to
I
set
have never
the
flown. I
speed
don't know what to do.
You can increase the speed by up to 1 for every additional. What's it? If you take on an additional strain, you can increase the speed by an extra 1. Max speed for your ship is 3.
I mean, I
Also-
feel like having at least one speed is good enough, as long as I can point the ship so the guns can hit the other ones.
Also, as just a very funny way that the rules are structured, just as a maneuver, you can reposition and just move one range band. It has no mention of the current speed of the ship whatsoever.
Yeah, it just
just
costs a
spend a
maneuver.
Yeah. So
You can
keep the ship at
maneuver-
that speed.
Disengage the ship, and
Then
then
the ship's at speed 0. You can just nudge a range band.
Right.
yeah, and that's fine. Let's put you two like I don't know off in space
Top
somewhere.
right corner.
Yeah.
Wait
Kind
there.
of shift like condense you guys. You
Yep.
guys are next to each other.
Yeah, Nolly's probably like, maybe like here.
The exploded Yin Harbinger is kind of a marker of where y'all are.
Sort of the center between all of us, yeah.
Yeah. And we'll put Marcel over here. Your 2 ships are left behind on the station so that maybe some people can escape if the place does go nuclear.
Yes.
Alright, you guys can reposition 1 range band. Next turn, you can then move 1 speed. So you've now disengaged from the station, is basically
Okay.
what has happened.
Yeah,
Which means
basically.
that, Krov, you are now pointed front ways towards other ships.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the one of the harbingers.
Alright,
I just need to-
we'll say that you're in range band. We'll say 2 medium range, so difficulty
Okay,
2.
well, difficulty 2. All right, not bad.
Yep, awesome. So, what is there? Haven't needed to bring up the ships yet. Okay, armor 2. You have breach 2, so that negates that. Good. Ah, shit, they have defense. Let me roll for that. We'll take the first one, which is nothing. Cool. So, they have 20 hull trauma. These are not minions. That's going to be the full 4 damage.
Oh man, that's not a lot of damage, unfortunately.
It's unfortunately not.
All right, well, that is the end of my turn, unfortunately. I guess I'm going to. I guess I'm going to do the assist a shepherd. It's like one that I shot. Keep at it. Keep behind his tail. Like I'm doing offering guide. That'll be my assistance.
Mm-hmm. I
Please.
think I'm pretty sure there's rules for it. If somebody can look it up off turn, maybe Krav or Shepherd. I think there's rules for if you're piloting, you can also just I think take a setback to the piloting check, and then also take a setback and do a gunnery check in the same turn. Like you got one hand on the things, and then you're also shooting at people. But don't quote me on that. I'll allow it though, in that way.
Okay.
Okay, it is the top of the round. Shepherd has a boost. I'll just mark that. We're going to clear out all the turns. And I'm going to add...
mean-
What?
I would say top of the round. Could we just go and continue from the Tengu and just pop off another shot?
We
Alright.
can. I just want to add some Yin combat pilots to the initiative. Okay. Minion groups of 2.
I'm just gonna roll for now.
Let's do... Cool. Damn it. Add an extra one. Get rid of that one.
Cool.
Resort. Okay. Alright, it is the top of the round. Let's have the Harbinger that you guys shot at come after you guys.
Okay. Oh, the NPC got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to roll first. So they're going to get in short range of you and do a shoot. Does the Tengu have defense?
Now let me look. Defense, not that I can see.
Don't we have something
does
as an
it?
engineer to move over shields?
Okay, does it? Is it listed under? I know it has armor 1. Oh, defense 2. Defense 2.
Yep. Okay, so it is defense 2. Short range. Okay, one of them is going to be flying the ship. The other one is going to be doing gunnery. So that guy doing gunnery is going to give themselves boost. God damn it, where? There you are. In combat pilot. Hopefully this works. I think it only counts them as one minion, but I think that's fine. Okay. So that's gonna be... It doesn't have breach. What is the ship's soak?
Armor is 1.
Okay. So it's gonna take 3 damage.
It's gonna be a hull trauma, right?
Hull trauma, yes.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
next NPC. Another one's going to do the same thing. Going to change their speed, get in short range, and shoot at the Tengu. This time you only take 2 damage.
Okay. Oh man, we're down to only 8 more hits. I mean, 8 more hull trauma. This is bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cleared out the dice pool. PC turn. Who wants it?
I think I need to take it.
Yeah, let's get dramatic.
All right. Because if we do another check and we get a threat, we're gonna take down this clock. All right. What can I do to try to?
You can
whatever
maneuver to get in range of the computer and
Yeah.
try to fix the problems with it.
Yeah, that's what I think I want to try to do here.
All right. You rush to get in range of the console. There's some oxygen leaking out of the room, but not enough that it's going to kill you or anything. You quickly start to tack into the computers. Let's call this difficulty 3. And I am, of course, going to spend a story point to upgrade it once.
I was gonna use a story point to.
I know, isn't he an asshole?
That's kind of fucked, but whatever.
I'm going to say that
Alright,
it's
so what is
extremely damaged, is why.
Yeah. So it's 4, right?
So it's 3, but you get an upgrade.
3 and then.
So one of them's red.
Yeah. So I just put 1 upgrade on the difficulty end.
Yep. And then make sure the
Okay.
cursor's out.
Yep. And then it's a computers, right?
Yep.
Oh boy, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I didn't think so, but
Did not.
not the worst.
It has made it worse. Alright, the computer check has failed, and the alarm continues. The self-destruct is now in T-minus 5 minutes.
Oh, plenty of time.
Yeah. Well, each round isn't 6 seconds anymore. Now it's a rough amount of time.
Now it's just an amount of time.
That's an
so
action.
there's a maneuver, action. Yeah, I don't got anything else, so.
You know, our campaign might immediately end tonight. I'm kind of excited.
Some of us might live.
Alright, who wants next? Sin, you're pretty close.
Yeah.
Well,
Engineers,
maybe
please.
Yara can maybe set up to help Sin if there's 2 PC turns in a row.
There is.
Some comm tech
Provide
support.
boost.
Yeah, essentially.
Is question DM, is
Yes.
this a computers or a mechanics check?
It's going to be a computer's check. I would
Ooh.
allow mechanics, but it might be more difficult.
Okay, I'm better at computers anyway. Okay. Am I able to reach the console in a turn?
Yes. I said you're in
Like this
short
one.
range of Zaldenrock. Zaldenrock was 1 maneuver away, so if you spend 2 strain, you can get to the console.
Okay,
As
I
I'm
will
peeling
spend.
with
It's
the
just
butt of my
teleport.
rifle.
I think Sin's maybe saving the teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I did think about it, and I was like, "Oh, I can teleport there," and I was like, "No, I want to be able to nope out if I have to."
Yeah, say if the
Um,
station's about to explode.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. What's the difficulty for the computers check?
Difficulty 3.
Okay, so 3 purple.
Yes. I'm not going to upgrade this one because I'm running low on story points, but I'm going to say that Zaldenrock tells you about the problems that he's encountering. He doesn't expect to see you here, so you kind of suddenly startle him.
Okie doke.
Yes, I'm like beating my fist against the console.
So I slap his hand away, and I'm just like, knock that off.
Damn machinery blows.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a flat roll and save story points for Yara to hopefully save the bacon.
Oh, I was. I don't know if I can get there in time. Is the thing. We'll see.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
the R can get there. I would spend the story point.
I
You
think
guys
I
have
would just
4.
spend them.
I just spend the story.
I
point,
would
yeah.
have.
okay. Okay, so I'll spend the story point. Upgrade. So, okay. 3, 2, 1. Are you fucking kidding me?
Damn.
That's
All right.
All right,
Yara might
campaign's
need to do
over,
tech
guys.
support.
All right. From now on, I'm going to say that only 3 threats total will set off the self-destruct. But it is
Okay.
very close to that time. Or a despair, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Alright. That was Zaldenrock, then Sin.
Yeah.
Yara's gonna use a story point to see if we can do some shenanigans.
What are you gonna do?
Would you allow me to? Okay, I'm assuming Sin's probably tapping in things. Yara's gonna go over the comments like, Sin, you have your Savant, right? Plug it into the console. And
Okay,
Yara's gonna pull
yes.
out her Savant and remote control, try and do shit.
I like this. I like this.
So story
we will
points
say
then
that
for
it's a
that.
story point to do this.
We'll say that was like my maneuver to do that.
To remote desktop.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
So
to get into the system, this will probably take multiple actions, unfortunately, unless you have some way of speeding up commands. But first, you need to get into the system. We're gonna call this difficulty. We're gonna call this difficulty 2, and I'm going to use my own story point. Actually, I'm gonna say that it's just upgraded difficulty by 1.
okay. So it's 2 upgraded 1.
Yep.
You said?
Yes. This is computers.
Yep. Da. All right, I'm in.
Yep, you're in.
Now,
you got-
I want to do my. I want to use my star power to spend another story point. Since the way this is phrased, once per session, I may spend a story point to have your character repair one item they're engaged with as an incidental.
Okay.
Basically, once I'm hacked in, I'm just like, here's a repair program for cores.
So
you allow
engaged
that?
means next to. Which
I know, that's why I'm
get
asking
what you're
you.
doing.
Because I'm remote controlling it now that I'm in.
Since this costed 2 story points, I think I will allow it. So I'll say that you have stopped the self-destruct.
And we lost 2 story points.
Zaldenrock puts his hands on his hip. I did that.
I loosened it for him.
I loosened it for. That's how it works.
All right. Anything else you are doing, Yara? You also have 2 advantages you can spend.
Next roll gets a thing, and I'm going to.
I'm gonna say
I'm still
taking out your
technically in
savant.
combat.
Taking out your savant took a maneuver at least.
Okay, all right. So next advantage for the next person, I don't take strain for taking out the spawn. Although I have quick draw anyway.
Oh, well,
I'm
then
trying to figure out how to
good.
give you the story point because my story point will close. Let me just refresh the page.
You don't have to do it now. You can do it when you're done.
Okay.
Yeah, or someone else can do it. It's fine.
All right, that's about it then, because that probably was a full turn.
Okay.
I'll take care of the story point right now.
Okay. Yeah. At least
Okay.
let somebody know when you do, because we don't need everybody dogpiling on it. All right. Who wants the next turn?
I mean,
get a
Nolly
boost.
can go.
Get down, take out that assassin /
Yeah,
captive.
Nolly has been alerted of Marcial, so
They're trying to get a clear shot. You are ducking under things, but they are taking a while to line it up because there's a bunch of pedestrians.
Yeah. I mean, really, regardless of optimization-wise, it only makes sense for me to spend a story point here. And Rasa wakes up.
Of course.
And yeah,
Rival.
Rasa grips the Grazer and beam pistol in hand, dual wielding, and aims them. Yeah, probably will do a maneuver aim and then try to. Well, actually, is Marcel within medium range, or do I need to close distance?
I'm gonna say they've snuck their
They-
way within short distance of you.
Yeah, 'cause
No,
they have-
medium range.
Yeah, they have a pistol, so I assume they're kind of in the same range as my pistols. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, Rasa will aim, and then we will do a Grazer attack, and we'll see what happens after that, because I am dual wielding.
All right.
So with the difficulty is medium range, so 3? Or no, short
2.
range, you said.
I've corrected it to medium,
Okay, 2.
so it's 2.
Oakley, good. And she has a boost from Yara. Ooh, all right.
Damn. Oh yeah.
Oh wait, what the hell? That is not her. Do I have the wrong skill typed in? Oh, it's because I didn't do my whole... All right, let me go over to my skills, because it's Rasa shooting, not Nolly.
To be fair, I also forgot about defenses. They're gonna activate their... What is it called? Personal force field. So, add 4 setbacks to this.
Wait,
You-
didn't we disable that?
You did, but they've had time to repair it.
All right, fine. The thing to repair.
It's okay.
Yeah, like
Nolly
you shut
is-
it off, but once it's out of combat, it resets.
Okay, let's try this again, and at a minimum, I do get a reroll at least, because Nolly is a natural. Okay, cool.
Success even through adversity. Great.
Yes.
Ah, frick, I forgot they have adversary. Anyway, we'll let this happen.
Okay.
I'll just remove their thing. So how much damage is that gonna be? That's gonna be
5 total with Pierce 5.
Pierce 5. So it breaks
6,
through-
sorry, 6 total with Pierce 5.
Okay, so it breaks through. That's gonna be 6 damage straight up. All right, they take the hits. Fantastic.
Okay.
2 threats. What are we gonna do with 2 threats? Threats. I'm gonna let them take cover as an incidental.
Okay. And I think I am actually just going to leave it at that. No extra maneuvers, nothing, just in a gunfight.
All right, they take cover behind a vending machine, which explodes with laser fire. There are stuffed animals all over the place. Okay, next PC turn.
I think it's just the boys in the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Thras.
Oh, and Thraz. No, Thraz went. He took cover and stuff, didn't he?
Okay.
Or was that last
So-
I don't
round?
think so, but he's not dying at least.
1, 2.
Okay, that
might have
There's
been
3
last
turns
round.
left, so he can actually go. I think he's in the combat. I think he can go. So he's going to. I
Skirt along.
think he's gonna skirt along and try and get the fuck out of here. He doesn't want to draw fire at all. Would it make sense for him to like do a social attack or distract or aid somebody? Maybe.
Or just fucking hide.
Ma-
You're being outdone by children. The
Um,
Nord children are outperforming you in combat.
Yeah, I mean, it's either a social attack, distraction, or hiding. It's like, or rather, it's like combining the first two.
And frankly, I think hiding, like, I wouldn't fault you for just hiding the entire thing because, like, you're already taking, like, a crit or nearly gonna die. And, like, every turn healing you is kind of a waste for, like, Yara and, like, Sin's turns.
What would someone who has just been brought back from the brink do?
So I know what he's going to do. He's going to use Can't We Talk About This? So he's going to try and charm versus their discipline to make so that you can't attack him, and he might be able to spread it to allies if he rolls good enough.
It's not going to work, but it'll be
It's
good.
not going to work, but he'll try. So charm versus discipline. Oh no, I need to look at everybody's stuff. Not everybody's, but theirs. Oh my goodness.
That's why I said it's not going to work.
Holy
Because
shit.
I remember she has like a billion.
Insane discipline. And they have adversary, which I'm going to remember to do this time.
Yeah, I wonder why a mentally conditioned creature has, like, mental...
Yeah, right,
defenses.
exactly. I say this knowing what Ross's discipline is.
Okay, so it's difficulty 4 reds with 2 upgrades, which I believe makes it 5 reds. Let's see if he can charm his way out of this one. No.
Weird, but there's a triumph.
There is a triumph. He can't spend it, I don't think, to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, I don't think he can do like a critical remark or anything.
I'm going to maybe increase his strain because he's in a tense situation. But what can the triumph do? Let's see. We could have it do a social thing.
I'd be almost happy if Yin or Nev showed up, just so that they'd have another target.
All right. I'm gonna say that he. Okay. I think that he's discovered maybe a flaw of theirs. I'm gonna say that their flaw is that they are risk averse. They will not put themselves into undue danger, despite all of this.
I was about to say, what a hypocrite.
Yeah. Anyway, Raz is gonna finish his turn, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, Shepard has a boost on the thing, so like, do you want to do any maneuvers for like flying the ship or whatever?
I mean, we can get it out of the way, try and keep them on our tail, or
Is there, like-
use the big spaceship as like a way to hide or something.
Like, is there like defensive flying maneuver? We don't know about ship flying all that much because it's not our role.
Boost defenses is a mechanics check. It can gain +1 defense per round per success. For 1 round per success. You
Can I do that
can.
while I'm flying?
I mean, yeah, I would allow that.
You can also spend a maneuver to like evade, which increases the difficulty of upcoming attacks.
I like
for the
that
next
better.
round.
That actually is a better effect.
It's not a dice roll, so you still have to decide what you do with your action. But
Right.
Yeah, it's a maneuver, so that you can just
combine them
do.
all together.
Maneuver, evade, and then also maybe move around the gas station, so that way it's even harder to hit, and we
Yeah.
can shoot from cover.
We'll say you're spinning around the gas station and ducking into clouds.
You pull a Yui.
Yeah, bang a Yui. You can also trying to. Okay, you can gain the advantage potentially. That would give you an insane bonus against one ship, and insane defense against that ship as well.
But we
Can
are
I do
facing
that?
multiple things.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that because
If
that
you
would-
have, it's
That's a good
difficulty 1 piloting check if you have equal speeds with them, which you do.
And I can evade at the same time.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
because one's a maneuver and this is the action.
I mean, does the boost go and help crop shoot at them? I assume.
Yeah,
I get the boost
all-
to you, so your dice roll gets boosted.
Yeah, but I'm gonna then boost you because of doing this. for
all
your
combat
attack.
checks will gain 2 upgrades against that ship, and that target will have upgrade to the difficulty of all their attacks against you.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Okay,
Let's fucking
it
go.
is difficulty 1.
And pick one of these 3 fighters.
Pick the one that has
one of
damage
them-
already.
I don't know.
Damaged.
Yeah, that's fine.
I,
Like, the one is at
we
least
need- we
damaged
need to finish
already.
one off.
Okay, so 1 difficulty, and I have a boost, and
It's piloting.
piloting.
That's basically it. Unless you want to do story point to upgrade it, if you have any story points.
You got 1 in the pool.
We do have 1 in the pool. I feel like I should, because it'd be
Yes,
dumb to...
otherwise we're gonna die.
Yeah.
I see another note written by Nolly. It's actually just scribbles, but it somehow makes me point the right or
Yeah.
push the right button.
There's a little sticky note stuck on the panel pointing to 1 button.
No,
Yes.
it's a Z button times 2. Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, that's right.
Success. You also have 2 advantages. How do you want to spend those?
By crying.
Okay. That
I
doesn't
mean,
have
I
any
can also
mechanical.
mechanical.
You can do an extra maneuver. You can make their next check worse. You can make somebody's next check better.
I mean, if we're gonna be attacking them, it's probably better to give the boost to Krov.
Yeah, boost Krav. Nice.
Okay, so I already have 2 boosts from this
Yeah.
maneuver. Do I get
Fucking
another
kill
one?
him.
So you have 2 upgrades.
Yeah, they're not boosts.
Now
they're
you also
upgrades.
have a boost.
Okay, so 2 upgrades and a boost. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
And this ship, all ships have upgraded 1 difficulty, but the targeted ship you have the advantage against. So that one has +2 difficult or +3 total upgrades to their difficulty.
Okay. So, I'm gonna take my Shepard. Your turn is done, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna take the shot at the one that's we all declared to be shooting. It's still gonna be the 2 purple.
2 purple and 2 black. And you gain 2 upgrades to your roll.
And then a boost from Shepard.
Then a boost from Shepard.
All right. Here we go.
It's good.
Ooh.
Oh,
Good.
okay, that's a
Nice.
good one.
Uh,
Oh, thank God the the timeline is no longer going down.
Hey, have we been applying accurate 1 to these, by the way?
To
That gives you
Embers?
that just gives you a boost, like by default.
Oh, okay.
It seems like it might not, unless C forgot to apply the boost from Shepard's thing.
Okay,
it
so
seems like it's not applied.
okay. So on the weapons roll, no one's added anything to the. Okay, the first laser doesn't have the +1. Okay.
We could just do a
Correct.
roll right now and figure out if accurate 1 is like affecting it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool. So you theoretically have just keyed in 1 boost and it's getting a boost from accurate 1.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll
nice.
presume that that first boost roll is applied to the other one. So you have 1 advantage instead of 1 threat.
Okay.
And let's see, damage 2, it's total 6, breach 2, which negates their armor. So that's just 6 damage. Okay,
That's so little.
they're at half total damage.
Yeah, but that's so little. We have to be very defensive here.
Yep, but you have the advantage, which did help you a lot.
Yeah. All right. My turn is over, so I'm just gonna, and then
Okay.
actually, if Shepard marks their turn, then whose turn is it? Like, we got NPC, and then we got another PC. It's like, who the hell's the other PC then?
I think we went to you even though we shouldn't have. There should have been 2 more NPC rolls.
Oh, I thought we had 2 PCs back to back. Okay, sorry about that. We can just skip it when it comes down to it then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have Marcel go, since they've been waiting. They've been waiting very patiently.
She's just sitting there with her gun trained. She took a shot to the
Look
shoulder.
out!
Standing
Still
there.
standing there. All right, let's shoot at Nolly. 'Cause
Yara
that
was
is
just literally typing on her phone, just like, hold on. Click, 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 click.
okay. She's gonna shooty booty. See.
I forgot what Thraz's Triumph actually did.
Oh, it revealed their flaw is that they're risk averse.
Oh,
Which
yes,
you all laughed about.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's see. Just reviewing their abilities. Okay. We just shoot then. Nolly, what are your defenses?
Nolly has defense 2, I believe, right now? Yes.
Okay, defense 2. They're going to take a maneuver to get in short range. And they're going to use a beam pistol. That's the one that they stole. And shooty booty. Well, that'll do it. So that's 8 damage with Pierce 2.
Alright, Nolly's base soak is 4, so that is 6 damage.
Yes. We can spend the Triumph. How do we do that? I think we'll just give you a critical injury. Just activate the crit. Can't think of anything, so we'll just do it.
Okay, so I type in no offset and I just click roll critical, right?
Yes. You're also hamstrung. Wow.
She's also
It's an epidemic.
Wow.
And then they're going to duck into another thing of cover, so they're going to keep their cover, but it's going to cost them 2 strain. They just kind of shift. They duck behind... what's another thing? They duck behind the piercing pagoda. I mean, the star-studded.
Star-studded. Yeah, what was it? It was a Hylar. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and he dives behind his desk.
Get away from my things! They're trying to desperately open up their cash register and get the hell out of here. They rush off into the distance. Alright, NPC turn. Let's have the final Yin ship shoot at you guys. Okay, Star Bomber. Difficulty. You have 2 defense. They're going to get in range 1 and do a shoot. Okay, 1 success. You guys have soak 1, so that's 2 damage. Let's increase their speed to 1. Alright, we skipped this PC turn. NPC turn. Who's left? I think it was the Yin, and maybe they got dead. Oh no, I think I rolled for the... Maybe I rolled for the Destroyer or something. Either way, let's use this roll to be the... Let's have some more Yin arrive. Alright. More Yin storm into the engine room, where Zaldenrock and Sin are. Also, I'm gonna get rid of the tour bus. They're clogging up shit, as well as these guys. Alright, bottom of the round. I think we've all gone, so we're just gonna go to the top. Okay, top of the round. Let's have... well, let's clear out everybody. I'm gonna have this ship do what the Yin do best. They're going to increase speed by 3, causing 3 ship strain. And they are going to fly straight into the Tengu.
God damn it.
They do have 2 disadvantages on this. So let's upgrade their difficulty twice. I guess we'll call this dangerous driving.
That's very careful.
I mean, it seems pretty dangerous.
Yeah, there's not really rules for... There's rules for collisions, but there aren't any rules for ramming. Because it's not something you would do. But these guys do. So...
Spider-Man, why'd you make this guy? Yeah, why'd you design this encounter?
Okay, let's change this to this. You can do a piloting check. Difficulty is equal to the silhouette, usually. So 4. This is actually quite a difficult check.
For them or us?
For them. I guess they'll spend a story point then to try to negate that. Since I have all of them. Oop.
Yep.
Damn it. Somebody spend a story point and give one back to me. My stupid
Okay, I
double
did
click.
it.
Thank you.
Okay, I did it. It should be 1. I mean, it should be 6,
Nope.
6-1.
Hold on. I didn't do my upgrade. Just gonna reroll. But yeah, it's a very difficult roll. Okay.
Get fucked. Get fucked.
Okay, they miss. And go wildly off course. They're gonna suffer... So, 4 threats. What can that do in a vehicle?
Can they still explode?
I mean, I would not be opposed to that. I'll just say that they take 4 system strain. No, not set it to 4. Take 4. So they take a ton of system strain and skirt past your vehicle. But they miss completely. Next NPC turn. Let's have him be done. Let's have you shoot. Just setting difficulties. And shoot. Nope, that's the wrong. This is the right button. Oh my god, my double clicking. So that's nothing, that's just an advantage.
Oh,
They're
thank
just-
God.
Yeah, sorry. They're just gonna give themselves a boost, I guess. Okay. PC turns. Who wants it? It's the top of the round.
Maybe Sin and Zaldenrock want to fight their way out?
Yep, they can do that.
Sure.
Nolly also has a thing to do, but everyone else can do stuff
Kirby.
first.
Tengu's going last.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Zaldenrock and Sin, you guys are in the engine room. 2 Yin have arrived. They have their weapons drawn, and they're assessing the situation. Near you is the repaired computer console, the destroyed Yin ship, and a hole blasted in the side of the station, protected only by a force field. There's also a mech in disrepair near you.
try to ask Sin to hold him off for a minute while I try to repair this mech.
Okie doke. I will do my best.
Sure. You hop inside of the mech, kind of like looking at the damage, the state that it's in, and you see somebody else is already in there. The chefs are inside of it trying to initiate repairs. If we can just get this thing running again. We have company. Who? What? One of
May
guests.
I help you?
Please, if you can attach these things, we can get this thing up and running.
Yeah, sure. Give me the cables, or
He hands you the
cords or whatever they
cables. Let's have you do a mechanics check. Difficulty 3, but we're gonna give you a boost because they're helping you. 2 boosts actually, because there's 2 of them.
there is.
Do it again. I had stuff in the chat, or I had stuff in
I
the
was about to
thing.
say, I'm like, that doesn't look like what I put in.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
A dainty little success. That is very different.
Soldenrock does a brain blast to just remember how to fix the car.
Massive threat. The thing gets up and running. It is now an active mech.
I turned this 1/4 turn, and boop, there we go.
I'm gonna use a story point. One of the Yin brothers fires a shot towards Zaldenrock, and it lands inside of the vehicle since it isn't closed yet. The Nazroka is injured. The larger creature, the cat, kind of ducks down. Oh! Hurt. Oh! Can't
Yeah, they do that.
pilot. Bird, get in the mech.
Do
Please.
I have to wear your partner, or?
No, but it is a sort of drift compatibility kind of issue. But get inside. We don't have much time. Varish, find.
Is Sin gonna have to be the partner?
I don't think Sin
Like-
will fit in my compartment.
Is this
Sin's
one of the
gas.
Pacific Rim situations? Yeah, I get in. I mean, I don't know if I can during this turn, but
Not during this turn, but next turn you can hop in and pilot it.
yeah.
And you'll be piloting it with Cole. Varish jumps out of the vehicle and finds cover. They separate. Hey, Sin. What are you doing?
I'm gonna do what Zaldi told me to do and try and stab some Yin brothers.
Yeah, let's
Of
make
course.
some shish kebabs.
You are capable of great things,
Like
murder, but only if it's completely necessary.
Are you doing melee, by the way?
Yes, I would like to do melee.
Okay. 0 defense. Difficulty 2.
Excellent. Okay. 52.
I realize this song's been playing forever, so I'm going to change a different one. Continue.
Do I have to move or maneuver?
You're going to have to
up
maneuver.
that? Okay. I don't have the strain that I want to be pissing away at aiming, so I'm just going to try and stab.
All right.
There we go.
I stab.
Nice.
Don't need it.
I super
Triumph.
stab.
Triumph gets rid of
Stab
one
well.
of them. So at least one of the minions in these groups is gone. How
Okay.
much?
This is
So 3 damage. Breach 1 with 3 successes. So
Is it
how many
5 or
of those?
more?
yes.
yes.
Fantastic. Ooh, hold on, I forgot about their soak. They have 2 soak. Is it 7 or more?
It is
No.
6 with 1 breach.
6 with 1 breach. That's exactamundos. You kill one of them.
Yeah.
Well,
Yay!
2. One minion group of 2 is down.
I was gonna say this is becoming a very classic Sin thing of the double shish kebab.
I love this. I like this signature move. Okay, this is what I got. I'm done.
Yep, you jump down behind them and shish. Next PC turn. Who
I'd like
wants?
to go because I gotta get going. I'm going to just end my time with a grenade. I have a graviton detonator. And I would
Okay.
like to pin down the assassin.
Sure.
Incredible. Oh, that's even better, actually. Yeah.
This is a good one. I have to put. It's got a lot of stuff going on. First, we'll roll a regular ranged attack, and then we'll see what the rest of it does. Because I have to ask about that.
Okay.
Story
So
points left.
should have a few. There's not a lot left though.
We have like 2, I think.
I'll use it.
Okay, they have defense 4 right now, so it does have 4 setbacks. They have adversary. Actually, I'll just do this on my own, so you don't need to add any difficulty because I will do it on my own. How far are you away? Medium range right now, so 2.
The graviton detonator says it needs to be short range, so I'll move one. I'll use a maneuver to get closer, and then I'll take 2 strain to do the aim.
Okay. I'm not applying the boost. I have your entire difficulty set for you.
Okay, I have 1 boost and 1 upgrade. Make a ranged light. Okay, got it.
Damn it!
Oh wait,
I
the
was
thing
on
you
the
didn't go
wrong
through.
thing. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it separately and then we can do the math. Okay,
It cancels itself out.
No, you succeed.
One
Success, but no advantages.
Okay.
Yeah, no
So
advantages.
unfortunately, you can't activate any of the fun abilities.
But what's the damage?
Not as much. Hold on. To go to what I put down. Grenades are.
I believe
Sorry.
it is damage 5.
I think it's
Graviton?
damage
Yeah.
5.
It's damage 5.
Damage 5.
Damage
Breach
5.
breach 2, so it ignores 2 soak, which is what they have. Okay, yeah, that's mostly it. So they take 5. Take the full enchilada. The blast sends them reeling.
It has vicious. I'll do vicious because I didn't get any advantages. I can't use any of the other stuff.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the good stuff. Damn.
Yeah,
I know,
it was.
unfortunate.
Alright. They take a ton of damage and they like duck out of the way.
Yeah, that was all the good stuff. I just had some advantages. All right, I gotta get going.
Of course.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we're in
Good
the last
night.
round anyway.
Yeah, this is the last round that we're gonna do tonight.
Can Nolly go next?
Absolutely, you're allowed to.
Nice. Yeah, Rasa sees the grenade go flying. The graviton detonator detonates. Marcel sort of gets pinned to the ground for a second and slammed into it and starts getting back up. And this is all cinematic camera. No one can really see this happening. She grips her pistols very tightly. Her eyes twitch a little bit, and she actually drops the pistols and sprints towards Marcel to engage in engaged distance. So they
Alright.
were short distance before, now they're engaged. Mwah. And I'm going to use a story point. Use our last story point to do the human versatile thing to roll whatever skill I want. And I am going to roll discipline instead of melee and attack her with my Veribui.
Alright. In this case, I think I'm going to use their exploit animosity feature. So before you do a combat check, you're going to need to spend 5 strain in order to target her, or else you need to target Thraz.
Alright, I'm going to use my incidental of second wind to spend 3 strain, and then spend 5 strain. Or like to relieve 3 strain and then spend 5. So she will go up to 10 strain.
Whew, okay, that sounds good. You managed to resist this attempt at Marcel's deception using like telepathic sort of signals. It's not necessarily mind reading, but they're trying to like send you off and retarget towards Thraz, but it doesn't work.
No, this is great because you established, right, that, and we've established rather, that the agents are themselves kind of telepathic one-way mirrors. They can't actually really receive telepathic influence. So Marcel tries to exert this on Nolly, and it's like pushing through granite. It just doesn't fully make its way through, but it really hurts Nolly on the way through.
Sure. It's like running through thorns. Psychic
Yeah.
thorns. Go ahead and proceed with your turn.
Okay, I think, so what should I do? I'm going to make this easier on myself, I'm just gonna make my brawl be, let's do that, and I'll give it an upgrade so that now it matches what the discipline would be. And, alright, so
I
it's
have
gonna be
set
difficulty-
I've set the difficulty for you. This time I've done it
Okay.
properly.
Okay, cool. So I should be rolling 4 yellows against whatever she rolls, with no boost or anything. All right, let's see if this turns out. That looks
You hit.
correct.
Yep.
Okay, so this is 10 damage with
Awesome.
a step back.
I'm gonna deal a strain to you, because I hate you.
Understood.
They're gonna take 8 damage, and they are once again down.
Yeah.
You
Nolly.
yeah, describe it. Feel it. For you to describe it.
Nolly, twitches a little bit, drops her gun, sprints over, and just leaps onto Marcel and pins her down. Pummel, just pounding her into the ground.
Fantastic. She is now a bloody mess on the ground. I'm
Is
going.
she dead?
As she's like, yeah, she's pretty much dead. Like, she'll bleed out if she doesn't get attention. I'm gonna spend a story point, and she kind of like holds up her hands and says, "Oh wait, please, listen to me."
Okay, I mean, currently Rasa has no response to that.
Sure. I didn't know if you stopped.
Rasa, yeah, she, has a fist pulled back, is glaring at Marcel, and is waiting to hear what she says.
The doctor knows where you are. The message got out. I could not stop them from taking over. I'm sorry this has happened to you. I hope that you can find a way back from the brink. She's quiet now. Good luck, sister. And she dies.
Bleh.
Okay. Rasa is done with her turn.
Next PC turn. Who wants it? Raz, I guess, will run to Nolly's side. Be like, "Come on, we need to go. Get back to the ships. I think that they left our our parked cars there. The fighters,
That's
whatever
right.
you call them."
Yeah, Rasa looks up with just the face like spattered with blood. Good. I hope. Yes, I hope you can co-pilot.
I'm a good navigator. In a pinch. He runs off towards the ships, and he's going to spend 2 maneuvers to get there. I think that's all he can really do for now.
Yeah, maybe he'll. If he doesn't have enough maneuvers to jump in, Nolly will do it on her turn as well. So.
Yeah, he gets there, he jumps in, but he doesn't have enough time to do anything else. Alright, NPC turns. Which NPCs have not gone? The Yin should probably go. Let's have them take out their collapsible blades. Takes a maneuver. Oh, damn, they have prep, actually. So actually, they're not going to do that. They're just going to shoot with disadvantage. What's your defense, Sin? 2, probably?
My defense is 3
3.
for both range and melee.
Okie dokie. Oh, okay, hold on. I always do this.
That doesn't look right.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, this looks better. For both reasons. So they miss. They get a threat. We'll just say they take 1 damage. They get injured while you are in melee with them. You have to remove the lowest NPC. There's one left. I think. Oh no, I was having that for both of them. Damn it. It's fine. So we'll have these two Harbingers go. Doobie doobie doo. Difficulty 1. Tengu has 2 defense. Let's shooty. Okay. That's going to be 2 damage to the Tengu. For Goro boost.
Okay. 2 damage.
Yep.
God damn it. We're so cooked. Abandoned ship.
Alright.
Look, I'll live if I abandon ship. I don't know if you will.
Actually, I'm gonna order you to abandon ship.
Let's
Okay.
have... Okay, another NPC is going to go. But first, let's have... Just have to type a thing in. Where the heck... Sorry, I lost one of my things. The double click is really pissing me off. Okay. What is the defense of these goddamn Harbingers? Defense 2. Got it. Okay.
Also note time check.
I know, no. It's almost the end of the round. We will finish it up. Okay. The Black Hound enters, and it is going to shoot at the other Harbinger that is trying to shoot at you guys. It deals 3 damage. And this ship's going to spend its turn breaking off, and instead going after Gervalt's brother. Now that he has entered the combat fray.
Took him long enough.
Yeah. Alright. Final PC turns. It's Krav and Shepard.
Yes, it's moving and shooting. So I would say Krav shoot first, so that way I can move and try to position the Tengu away from combat.
Okay, so is this the... Okay, so what what's the rolls that I gotta do? Is it still 2 black and 2 purple? I was shooting at the kamikaze guy.
Okay, you're shooting at the kamikaze guy, then that should be... they're quite a few range bands away now. So if you reposition yourself and increase your speed by, well, you'll be able to get closer to them.
That. In that case, I'm gonna hit the one that's targeting.
I would still go after the kamikaze one.
Okay.
I was just saying that Shepard would just need to reposition and then move
so I have
towards
to
it.
first before you can do anything.
Yeah, and then increase speed by 1, and then you'll be in the same difficulty.
And I won't be able to do an evade maneuver.
You can still do that. Oh, but you'd need to do
I'm
it.
using...
You need to take 2 strain.
Yeah. Is that me or the ship?
You.
Pilot.
Okay. Well, then I'll do the extra strain so that way I can do stuff.
Okay. So you already have the advantage against this ship. If you want, you can either boost your defenses, or you can try and shoot yourself with a setback.
I mean, I might as well shoot as well and use a setback.
Okay. It's difficulty 1.
Okay. I do not have a boost, right?
It looks like you do. I don't know if that's from last time.
That was from last time.
then we will remove it.
Anything else?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Probably should use a story point. Try and actually stay alive. Flashing lights are distracting me, but somehow it manages to point me toward another post-it note that someone has definitely placed, and it's like, this one now!
So this is going to be gunnery.
Oh, gunnery? I thought piloting first, then gunnery.
No, there's no need for piloting.
Okay.
So, by the way, you have 2 upgrades in addition to the story point upgrade. Because you have the advantage.
Sure, that was one upgrade, at least, for this, so I don't know how to put that back in.
Okay, so
Just
when
put
you...
3 upgrades for the roll you're about to do.
Okay.
Yes, and then also add a black die.
Gunnery.
3 black die, actually.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, that's a hit. Which weapon was Shepard using?
I don't know. Something.
Okay, something that Krav isn't using.
It should be the extended beam turret too.
They're both the same
it
weapon.
should-
Got it.
Yeah.
So,
Neither
breach-
Allie nor Shepard knows what he's doing.
okay,
He's just trying to mimic what other people have done.
So that is full damage. What's the damage, Krav? Since you're there,
The damage is
3.
was his range? Okay, damage is 3.
Okay, so that's 5 total damage. Okay, yeah, they're almost dead. Krav, finish them off.
Okay. Okay, just 1 boost and 2 upgrades. Is that how it's gonna be?
Two upgrades. If you have 1 boost from aiming, I assume.
Sure. I can do that. And then the what's the enemy dice?
It's 1 purple and then 2 defense. Because you're not piloting the ship, so you don't have an extra setback.
Okay, so
1 purple, 2 black.
2 black. All right, I'm gonna roll for it now.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
That's 5 damage. That does it.
Okay, finally.
The fighter explodes as it's trying to come about. Shepard helps train the guns on it, and then Krav follows through. The ship erupts in an explosion. You gain 4 advantages. You could negate the other enemy's defense for a round.
Let's do that.
Okay. Let's call this... defense is compromised. Awesome. Alright, that's the end of tonight's session, because that's the end of the round.
All right.
But we will keep all of these in order. But thanks everybody that came out to watch. Next session, we should hopefully finish up this combat. There's not too much left, just a few Yin to clean up, just 1 fighter. And I think 2 more friends are about to join the fight. So, we will see y'all next time.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
GG's.
Be well.
That is a threat. Be well.
Or else you will not be well.
You will be well, or else. Alright. Bye.
Ooh.